Hello everyone. I think I started the stream maybe. Let's see if I actually have any sound though, because I'm not so sure about that one. If I actually have any sound though, because I'm not so sure about that one. If I actually okay, we have sound, which is pretty good. I'm gonna lie. Only need to post my stream link on Discord and all the usual. Okay, so we are streaming, which is good. I need to fix my lighting somehow, but I think that at some point we will do it. I need to fix my lighting. Okay. Now I need to put some windows around and shit. Hello, home. I need just 1 minute to move around my windows and stuff. Then I'll start to actually play. We have chat here. And yeah, I also need that, I guess. What do you mean no data? Okay, should be good now. So we can actually proceed with the game. Finally starting Canto 7. The last Canto available. So maybe we can actually get playing the event and stuff. The night approacheth with a great haste. Yet thou shalt open a new path, cleaving the shadows in twain. With the blessings and approval of thy family, of which there is no equal. I need to open the window real quick. That should be better. Blessings and approval of thy family, of which there is no equal. Challenge and vanquish all things perilous, and at last reach true happiness. Thus now how indubitable the magnificence with which mine ingenious adventures of today shall shine, which is our adventure as well. Remember the words, right? The fixer must maintain a head clear of corruption, speech free of deceit, and conduct guided by clemency. Show courage in adventure, and bear pain and suffering, and pray, forget not the mercy for the downtrodden. And last but not least, Pursue your dreams, even if it means wagering your life in the chase. Should you ever fail to stand by even one of these tenets, I'll smash your guys upside the head myself. Steal yourself and always keep moving forward. Is that not a threat most unfair? Manager Squire, how unfair of thee. Most unfair, I say. What is it this time? For once have I believed that it was my time to shine. Much as I wish to be the one to pull off the final flourish and its deserved splendor. Last my chance to mark the name, my name in the newspapers. Hello, Wanderers. Turn to P-Corp's warp train station. Seemed to always remind Don Quixote of our last adventure. She'd repeated that exact same complaint a few times by now. Very photos, though, make an expression of such great darkness, Manager Esquire. I don't even have a face, let alone an expression. How untrue, how untrue! Dost thou not see? All things blessed with existence has heart, even the little critters, and indeed, even the blades of grass, which most people bother not to linger even a fleeting thought upon. Forsooth, an existence of heart necessitates an expression, wouldst not say? Wouldst thou not say? That is to say, we mustn't let the strength of the body be the scale with which we judge one's measure. Thus, persevere, let only thy unbending heart be the tool with which thou dispensest justice. Right, out with it. Who encouraged the last this time? Hearken unto me, Manager Esquire! Some time ago, in the freight car of the warp train. Don Quixote? Hey, can you hear me? Say something. Don Quixote regards me silently. Not that's some outridge being who can't help but wish it's but I can't help but wish it's Don Quixote gazing at me. She opens her mouth. My instinct is screaming at me, don't listen to her, but... Don Quixote? Has it ended? No. I don't think it's ended. Is that so? Resnante, to me. I beseech you. I don't know if I gave her the right answer, though my answer was an almost instinctual relay of a thought that manifested in my head. Don Quixote closes her eyes upon hearing my reply, as though drifting away in a gentle, pleasant dream. And I carefully slip the ragged pair of running shoes she called Rocinante under her feet. And I make a silent wish. Let her blood-red eyes never ever open again. Have they arrived? What devilry is this? Whither hath the villainous blood-fiend gone? Don Quixote, did thou strike down the cur? And back to present. Kinda feel like we all missed out on something cool. Wish I was there with Faust and Dante when it all went down to see you guys manage to kill that guy, you know? Let's not leave a certain someone out of this story. She was there as well, though she embarrassingly passed out like a coward in front of that bloodfiend. The shame of Limbus company, I say. SOLC. Pathetic. Come on, you all passed out too, didn't we? I suppose I just been there to take the reins of the sinners. But that scared of that bloodfiend, Don Quixote? That's okay. I understand how you feel. A true hero stands there still and calm, unmoving on the face of such base mockery. I agree, Roger, but I feel like we missed out on something big. Because when we got there in the aftermath, all we saw was a very confused-looking Dante standing over the bloodfiend's exploded, melted parts. I was standing confused? Was I? Forsooth! What is so thou not wake me? I would have not forgiven thee for stepping my cheeks upside down. So what actually happened in there? I told you guys earlier, didn't I? What? Just trail off with the... that's, you know, until we change the subject. What are you talking about? Executive manager. As you were in a similar state of explosive delirium to the one you experienced earlier. I'm referring to the time when your heart burst into flames. No, it's... Just began glaring at me, verily, as though my clock head was about to explode at any moment. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Well, if you want to talk, then Miss Faust, our second eyewitness. Can I get some statements from you, madam? Rodia asks confidently, still in the mood to play detective. Faust does not have any information she deems necessary to share at the moment. Gotcha. Then right back it to you, Witness Dante. Listen up. I have an important announcement to make, so pay close attention. I have no idea if it was a coincidence or not, but Julius stepped in just at the right moment to divert the sinners away from me. As you are all well aware, I have been contracted by P-Corp to work on a case here. I suppose we've done this song and dance enough times for you to know what's coming. Right. Suppose we'll be having a scuffle. Song dance, whatever the higher up stuffs wants. Tops. On distortions and normalities or what have you. Did I get that right? It is a quest that leads up us to lay claim upon another golden bough in our hands, is it not? The code replies, brimming with excitement. Yes, well, if the two of you were able to cash in that quick, then I don't suppose any further elaboration is necessary. However, this separation will be somewhat... No, let me correct myself. The separation will be drastically different from anything you have done so far. Maybe one of our most bothersome missions. Oh, when hasn't it been like that? I guess it would be pretty bothersome to have to tag along with a group that's 2-3 times larger than our own, though. But the sinner's intuition appears to be growing sharper by the day. Are we actually? You know what? I think I'm just going to keep these cases to myself from now on. That's something that can be negotiated. Well, isn't it better to join a group 3 times our size rather than to oppose it? Would this be a joint operation then? Who'll be working with us? Who we will be working with? Can't say I have the fondest memories of joint operations. Memories of pain, if you will. Our mission at T-Corp was our first and last experience with a joint operation. Still vividly remember watching Mersault's arm flying off, smacking against a pillar, and squelching onto the floor. A more accurate recounting of the event would have included the fact that my scapula was also forcibly separated from my torso. Just keep this between us. Other guys will just get in our way and squeeze everything up. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I strongly agree with that one. How presumptuous of you all. You'd do better to remember that you are not the only team coming at this operation. Harboring such arrogant thoughts. The contract is... Okay. The contract is, after all, an open contract, posted by HANA Association, the association overlooking the operations of fixers. But Julius stopped himself, noticing an ominous aura from one of the sinners. There stood Don Quixote, practically vibrating with excitement. Someone get Don Quixote. At your earliest convenience. Allow me. Anyway, this means that our colleagues joining this operation won't be any ragtag bands of fixers from some alleyway office no one's ever heard of, It's very likely that fixers from somewhat established associations will be joining us. You, stop reading your lips. I'm so glad that Otis was here to stop Don Quixote from exploding into joy. Because if she hadn't, we'd be drawing the attention of every single person in a sizable radius around us. Right. What kind of monster are we dealing with this time? More than that, what they want it done. Talking like some shady bastard fixers. Limbus looked up. Mrs. Heathcliff asked this question. Further details will be shared by our client, who graces us with her timely arrival. New characters. In which is explored, Limbus Company is not exactly first alliance with the Wing. So she's the one we're supposed to meet here at the station. Oh my, none of this is to meet the race gaze himself in the flesh. Everyone, I'm pleased to meet you all. I'm Cesara, head manager of P-Corp, Archival Department. Archival Department? So you are bookkeepers then? I'm, in a manner of speaking, yes. So a significant department within P-Corp, regardless of how other wings treat their own archivists. A big bag of head manager of such an important department is here to see us herself. Damn boy. I guess we really are putting our names out there. Not an entirely incorrect assessment. I did hear some things about you and Limbus Company through the word of mouth. What was it? Oh yes, a medium-sized enterprise with simply is gladly braving death to see a contract to its end, or just obtain these golden bells. That's true, I guess, but hey, she's actually making us sound pretty impressive. Soothed, and have dearest compatriots. I and my dearest compatriots vanquished countless civil through all kinds of hardships and deadly foes. Brave death, indeed. The other sinners were more confused than impressed by her description, but it was clear from Don Quixote's practically twinkling eyes that she was immensely infatuated by it. Did you receive a brief of this contract? A particular stubborn urban nightmare case, which all kinds of fixers have failed to rout, despite their repeated attempts. Correct. I know it's customary for the head manager of an entire department to greet every no-name fixer office looking to make a name for themselves. Correct again. And seeing how you've gone to the lengths to privately deliver this particular contract to our hands, this isn't the simple urban nightmare eradication contract, is it? I sense that your expectations of us extend beyond simply defeating it. There must be a particular task you're expecting us to brave death for, given your emphasis. Not feeling. I wasn't going to hide it from you anyway. But it feels as though you're reading me like an open book. You stared in dumbfounded silence, as Virgilius effortlessly cut through the hoops to get to the core of the contract. Yes, your people were quite blunt about this when you contracted us first, but there is this golden ball somewhere near our eradication target. My, I was so astonished when I picked up that call. Your people refused to answer our questions, refused to tell us what those golden balls are, insisted that we let your people inside the zone to confirm the exact coordinates. I almost thought it was a prank or something. I believe we also made you an offer you couldn't refuse. I don't know if it's a particularly versatile agent or a very proactive intelligence department, but your company has some serious intel gathering capabilities. Cesar let out a deep sigh and leaned against the wall, her shoulders slumping slightly. So what exactly are we eradicating this time? Given that we have hopeful fixers queuing up to join the mission, what isn't escape to normality wreaking havoc somewhere like last time? Or is the distortion? Because if it is... Cesar wordlessly stared at Ismail as she began to rapid fire her list of questions. Oh, right. We could explain. Subnormalities and distortions are the kind of monsters that may look similar at first glance. If only our problem was just another monster to deal with. Something had caught my eye immediately after we arrived at this place. The missing persons flyers. Countless flyers, each in search of a different person, were taped to the pillars inside the station. Looks like people of P Corp are randomly going missing in non-discernible age or gender patterns. Cesar, realizing that we were staring at the wall of missing person flyers, began. As you can see, the flyers are all old, faded and tattered to the point where the paper is starting to peel off, which means that none of them have returned home safely. So we're not dealing with an entity then. It's a phenomenon. The land where this happens. The land where the happiest smiles bloom. The amusement park of fables and legends. La Manchelan. La Manchelan? More than several dozen people have been reported missing, but the real number is likely much higher. Most of the guests who visited the Manchelan, which mysteriously materialized months ago at the factories of P Corp, are still trapped within. They have gone missing, thou sayest? How can that be? It is against the nature of amusement parks to be so full of horror, not joy. I simply didn't have enough manpower under my authority to deal with this. I was designated an urban plague 3 days after its first appearance, and now it's been escalated to an urban nightmare. Curious. If it's a mere urban nightmare, not even a star of the city, then shouldn't P Corp be able to easily handle this on its own? That's the thing. The other departments aren't really interested in this phenomenon, which means... Let's keep it again. Which means that the marshal department won't be sending their elite employees to handle this case. Yet wherefore does P Corp not deploy their elite forces to speedily vanquish this risk to the lives of the innocent? Nogihara was now completely and emotionally invested in this gripping tale of tragedy that our client was sharing. Zara seemed to be enjoying Nogihara's excessive, almost theatrical reaction, because the phenomenon only affects the backstreets. Imagine if it happened somewhere within the nest. Squadrons of elite agents from the compression department would have descended the moment it manifested. Let's not beating around the bush. And manager said there, what more are you hiding? Would have been a walk in the park for someone of your status and station to requisition agents from a different department. So explain, why did you really go through the trouble of hiring Limbus company? Yes, my, you really are unrelenting. Fine, I confess. The goal of our department isn't the eradication of La Manchelan. No, you will soon be headed into La Manchelan with the other fixers. Piece of advice, if you don't let the other fixers know that you are here to find the golden ball, you'll be able to somehow find out that there is this mysterious artifact called the golden ball, hidden somewhere within that zone. Could start attracting unwanted attention from fixers who consider the bounty separate from the eradication reward. No need to steer the boat. and I'm sure you are all savvy enough to know that it would be wise to keep quiet about the true objective of our department, if you know what I mean. I hear you loud and clear. Let's keep this hush-hush between P Corp and Limbus Company. We both get what we want, and we can go our separate ways once the business is over. No fuss, no muss. Did I get that right? That's a pretty good summary. What do you think we are? I can tell you right now that when it comes to OPSEC, some of us must fall slightly behind. It's about time we got to the point. We're only attracting more unwanted eyes by lingering here. That's true. Here's your mission. Enter La Manchelan. Find the thing or summon the creature La Manchelan and bring it to me. Or someone? The thing or someone is too insufficient of description. We don't know. We don't even know if what we seek is made of organic or inorganic material. We don't need the same person who created La Manchelan. Shouldn't replicating it be enough? Sarah's eyes twinkled for a brief moment as they lingered on Sinclair. Did I say something wrong? I don't know. I suppose I was flabbergasted by your boldness of daring to ask a question like that. Notice, I'm not asking you why you're looking for the golden balls. Well, it's not like a big secret or anything. If you really do want to know, here it is. I just want whoever, or whatever is behind this case, to be held responsible for the damage they've caused. Forsooth, a villain who have committed such a wicked atrocity deserves a punishment most fitting. And as a little bonus, I get to put some achievement under my belt to give my department a little push to rise above the others. I could do some promotion right about it now, you know. I suppose it doesn't matter whether we accept your proposition or not. You must have already reached an agreement with the top brass of our company. Right, but what if, after kicking the phenomenars, I'm bother bringing in the bloke who made that bizarre amusement park? What will you do then? Cliff spoke crassly, but it was a reasonable question. After all, there was also a chance that we could fail to bring the culprit here, even if we wanted to. Well, then I suppose we start looking into what these golden balls are, and if we won't get our hands on them immediately. So you start getting in our way if we don't bring you what you want, is that it? It would be rather unnecessary and cost-ineffective research investment, of course, but it just might force our hand if you don't do as we requested. Besides, while the Manchelan is only an urban nightmare at the moment, its threat level is rising exponentially. This means that more and more people in the city are beginning to catch a wind of this case. Numerous fixers from all over the city are gathering here at the very moment to eradicate La Manchelan. To demonstrate my point, so we are saying that we are not your only option. Who doesn't love fame and fortune? We could always get a truckload of willing participants if we wanted to. Maybe, just maybe, some fixers among them may find themselves becoming partially interested in the golden balls. I swear, these precious artifacts may have a particular smell that attract fixers like bees to honey. Got it. You want this mission to taken care of before the phenomena attracts too much attention. You're cutting right through the fluff again. Anyways, you got that right. Isn't it fortunate how we both seem to be under the impression that what each of us is looking for won't be of much of use to the other. For now, at least. I suppose that is why you're keeping the nature of the golden balls discreet. That is why we're keeping it on the down low about what created La Manchelan. Agreed. The more eyes observe an info, the less valued it is. Like run-of-the-mill mass-produced products. Of course, it's all work talk. I got excited for a sec, thinking we were about to get some nice souvenirs. I have pretty high expectations for every single one of you. After all, you're all willing to die for this, aren't you? She keeps saying that. This is what every single one of our contracts have been like. has been like. Our stability and safety go out the window the moment the mission begins in earnest. We share nothing but our goals and objectives, not exchanging anything deeper than the shallowest transactions. I'd grow to accept this as an inevitability, but I don't know that this is probably not the right way. I do know that this is probably not the right way. Amidst the dull and resigned eyes of other sinners, Don Quixote's eyes alone burned with passionate fire. Thou mayst put thy faith in us, head manager Caesar. I, Don Quixote, and my compatriots here at Limbus Company shall put an end to the terrible reign of this La Mancha land and rescue every single victim it hath claimed. Mark my words, we shall pinch this vile rascal who created La Mancha land by the collar and present them before thee. Prithee, smite them with the hammer of justice in everyone's stead. My, you certainly know how to inspire confidence. That's more than I could say for the vast majority of fixers I've known. I, Don Quixote, shall battle violently and honorably, thus shall my name be forever etched in the halls of P Corp. Don Quixote was bouncing up and down, like she was prepared to stand at Caesar's beck and call. Please stop. Someone certainly wasted no time figuring out how to turn her into putty in her hands. It ain't that difficult to see how the last works, to be fair. Well then, shall we get a move on? Let us depart. Lead the way, Lady Caesar. Oh, I'm sorry. Sadly, I can't go there with you. Please, head to the location marked on this piece of paper. Yet therefore, journey on thy lonesome shall be so dreary, no? Isn't it obvious? Show up at the fixers' gathering with the head managers of a whole department in tow to attract more eyes than superstars on the red carpet. Yep. I'm sure they'll sniff out our connection to P Corp at a glance. Yet, I've not stars of a superior variety, a good goal to strive for? Quixote, this might come unused to you, but sometimes words can mean more than one thing at a time. Here's a pass to let you move freely between the back streets and the nest of P Corp. Don't know that it's a work visa. However, it won't last forever. If they can just hand out something so important this easily, I can't imagine why our department will be able to handle it themselves. Sinclair was still quite suspicious, but that small doubt was practically buried in the brief commotion that followed as sinners gathered in front of Caesar to receive their visa. I think I need to actually go and get myself some water. I forgot about that. Also, I think I can Okay, I'm back. Hello there, Dan. Yeah, you came just right in time. That water break. Oh, hello there, Dan 2.0 also. Glad to see both of you. I mean, like, in all actuality, water break. Yeah, nice to meet you too. Okay, so yeah, my microphone is on and everything, so we should be able to proceed, I think. No problem there. Okay, we're finally getting to fight somebody. Nice stuff. Cesar's direction led us to an empty lot in the back streets. The hell is this now? This ain't like the tight alleyway up the back streets I know. What's the huge empty lot doing here? I think Cesar is like pretty nice, you know. I mean, it's only like this third like I don't know, like stage of Canto 7, or like third part. So not like that much into the Canto 7 yet. Right, weird. It's rare to see this much real estate going used in the back streets. A bunch of banners hanging by the buildings for some reason too. Miss Faust, and I will converse with the person in charge. The rest of you assess the situation in the meantime. Don't start in trouble. Don't start too much trouble until we return. Those men play their faith in us. He's given up on the slim hope that we won't be getting into any trouble without him. Well, let's see what we're working with here. The plot was surrounded by all kinds of warning signs and perimeter tapes deterring anyone from haphazardly venturing inside. And when we reached out to grab the tapes to duck under them... Dude, hey! The voice rang out, stopping us in our tracks. I mean what? Right. Maybe it's nice since it doesn't seem like you guys know what you're just plugged into. This place is off limits, okay? Off limits. Fixers only. I mean the rest of the people gathered here, yeah? Fixers. Cities aren't allowed on the operation groups. Jeez, these Picard folks sure are sloppy with their perimeter job. Wait, why look at me when you say that? Why? They were concerned with our safety? No worries, good man, no worries. Fixers may not be, but the daring heart of justice that bursts within thee is just as bright in our own. Forsooth, we are prepared to brave death to see it. Don Quixote confidently leaps over the warning tape and scampers into the empty lot. Hey, you have any idea what you're walking into? We're up here on the contract just as you, the contract of the eradication of Lemon Shalan. Could practically hear everyone in the empty lot turning around to look at us. Their looks on their eyes could hardly be described as friendly. In fact, their alarm at our arrival was palpable. But then one of the fixers, looking a massive weapon, strode in our direction. We're here for the hunt? Road perps? My man's silly me. I forgot to do maintenance for my weapons. I don't have time for this, I guess. I'll take care of that now. Bye. Yeah. I mean, like, also, like, the part was like, don't cause any trouble. He's like, oh, okay, don't cause too much trouble. The obnoxious guy, who was clearly way in over his head, hurried away when the giant fixer stomped his way into the conversation. And other fixers shook their heads, though they knew what was about to happen. You're clearly not fixers from an association. Yeah? That's right up their valley, you know. But it's not anyone from an office of even personal renown. How many more of these small-time freeloaders are we going to take on? Accept any more of them, and we end up having to split the 9, or the reward money between us. Really getting these bloody tossers ready for a fight, eh? Lamps on their curbs patently say Feng Hang's office. Yet Han Feng says to me, you haven't seen one of them in person before? Really? Seen what? Blood fiends. Blood fiends? Wait, we're dealing with blood fiends in this contract? We're not informed of any blood fiends involvement in this contract. Well, look at that. No, nothing amateurs, all of them. Let my blood boil watch idiots like you rush into an contract, just for the promise of some cash and fame. Not only do you get in the way of the hunt, but you also really spoil the fun out of this activity. Hey, what? What's wrong with keeping your eye on the money? Oh yeah, I think they're here just for the contract reward. Yes, this case seems to be highly special meaning to them. Those driven by their greed are much more troublesome to deal with than simpletons motivated by money. Refuse to take part in an operation alongside these idiots. Don't even know what it's like to deal with blood fiends. STFU. Okay, that's one of the acronyms I actually get. Finally. As much as I would like to avoid entertaining your amateurs, I'll admit that curiosity has gotten the better of me. What did it just say to me? Shut the fuck up, you arrogant son of a... Yeah, I didn't get it right. Okay. We need Sinclair. But I think he failed. He just made it worse, basically. Hanglu has a blood fiend already? Which one? Yeah, like Sinclair be going provoking the vampire hunters. I don't like move my microphone, a thing like this maybe. Oh yeah, like Fang Hand office. Yeah, that makes sense. But where's the... I wanna see a picture of it. Okay, I think I found it. Yeah, I'm gonna show it now. There it is. That work is nice though. I mean, yeah, like I get it that they hate him. Like there are probably like several reasons for the hate. Oh, it's actually like animated here. Yeah, nice stuff. Looks like he lets bit of personal feelings bleed into that interpretation. Well, that was kind of obvious. Like, I don't know. Yours wasn't half bad. Anyways, it's our first Bloodfiend contract, you know. May not be much, but we've dealt with them before. We don't deserve to get talked down by you like that. None of us. This isn't our first. At least when it comes to fighting.
다 좋았는데 굳이 한번 뜸들였어야 해?
Yeah, maybe we'll get to read it one day. Great comeback, but I'm docking a few points for the hesitation here. So this ain't your first rodeo, and show me what you've got. Let's see if you're all talk. Are you real hunters ready for the real deal? Okay, Wanderer's back. I mean, what do you mean like family? Like family of his like Bloodfiends, guys? Or like, I don't know, like what kind of family? Like from what we've seen so far in the previous Intervallo and I guess the Bloodfiend IDs, they're like different kind of tiers of kindred or whatever. So I guess like they're, I don't know. Wait, are we really doing this here? Before we even set foot in there? I'm telling you, we got permits and everything. Human family. Baby, you're just enough to send you home crying. Your broken arm and leg convince you? You think us on your train home? I'd say an arm and a leg are much more acceptable losses than getting our blood brutally drained by a Bloodfiend. I mean, do like Bloodfiends even can have like a human family? That doesn't even like make any sense. I mean, it's actually kind of funny because we're fighting like the vampire hunters with Bloodfiends on my team. They're like using Bloodfiends against them.
단순해서 좋고 고번 수감자 물론 좋은 성과를 갖고 달고 짭짤한 걸 준비해둬.
엎드리도록. 감이 터졌나?
완성되었네.
저놈을 추적해.
영혼이 잠들어.
It's not yet finished. Yeah, okay, those should be the last ones.
이런 부수적인 효과를 기대했었죠. 죄인인가?
I mean, like Farfist, like Gregor. I think I've seen like his promotional trailer. I think that he was talking about like his sister or something.
죄인인가? 나쁘지 않은
위험을 갖춘 그대로 무너져라.
Okay, so like Blood Fiends won against the Hunters.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
More fighting.
가릴 것 없이 마음껏 마시.
Didn't they had enough? I mean, I just like decimated like
우리가 이룰 수
all of them. They just chill out at that point.
사람들을 뒤엎는다.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해 보죠, 단테. 하던 대로 해보십시오.
So I guess it's like kind of a revenge to him, like a revenge story. Yeah, that would make sense.
죄인인가?
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨 있지. 보았나? 저건 이렇게 진리겠어.
그렇게 시원하게 일처럼 빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
점 찍었네.
엎드리도록. 저놈을 추적해. 추잡하네.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 죄인인가? 나쁘지 않은 생각.
산소류 경혈 라샹. 끝을 낼 시간이다.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모.
Yeah, I see. Actually, like, can I even like get the Parface Gregor?
완성되었네.
I mean, like the event like is like done, right? But is he like even in the pool right now?
고기 조각이 되었군요, 단테.
Like I don't see him.
아류산 고통의 발식. 흘리고
Can I even get him?
이제야 완성되었나.
Okay, we're good to go. Yeah, I wanna like check. I mean, this. I can shard him.
도대체 그런 변신 기술은
Transformations. I must say, I haven't seen anything like it before. Enough demonstration for you to it.
그래, 이 정도.
Fine. I'll admit you've got some skill. They're not half bad. We always welcome cooperation with fellow fixers who can carry their own weight. Hey, I recognize you. I saw you guys busily chatting away back at the warp train platform. My name's Romeo, by the way.
일행이 싸우는데
Just sat there and watched us as
어떻게
remember.
싸운 건가?
All here fighting? Yeah, but the fight was already underway when I got here, and I doubt you would have been able to talk them out of it. Besides, I had a feeling that you guys could hold your own against my men. So please allow me to ask for your understanding. They're not bad people. They're just on edge. Anyone would be after what they've gone through and their struggles against the Blood Fiends. Yeah, my understanding. Identities such as those will lie beyond the ken, must plant seeds of doubt in many of heart of man. Right, and I do agree with them, at least partially. The bar set by B Corp and the HANA Association for Fixers participating in this contract is shockingly low and indiscriminate. If it were up to me, I would have set a more strict set of conditions. His friendly smile faltered slightly as he gestured around the empty lot. Look round, over there, by the command tent. Just one look at who we're working with, and I'm sure it'll become plenty clear that they don't know what they're walking into. Should have hired only the professionals to take on this contract. Round the command tent? I simultaneously turned to look at the large noise tent. Oh, Chat, is this for real?
정말 난장판이지.
There was a huge brawl by the entrance.
부대끼고 있어야 된다는 거야.
It's really mature out here, guys. I can't believe that I need to like screenshot that. Oh, this is funny. Yeah. He even like got like a selfie stick and everything. I mean, I think she should have like went with like a GoPro or something. Like, I mean, I don't think like having a like selfie stick would be like pretty convenient when you fight and stuff. I mean, imagine like the title, like, I don't know, I'm fighting like Bloodfiend's live stream or something. I don't know.
저자는 또
What the hell is he doing? The distance we saw some guy running his mouth and striking several exaggerated dramatic pauses at a tiny device, most likely a camera of sorts. Don't they like know what a phone is? Like, they have like portals and stuff. I don't know, like mirror dungeons. Don't they know like what a phone is? No. We have all had experience with someone like him in the past. That guy reminds me of certain someone. Talking pigs like that guy, Siegfried. Ran around for a while, visiting every corner of the empty lot, trying to get every detail in the frame. Yeah. Sandra started striding toward us in an annoyed gait. Hello? You guys over there? Still caught up on us? Do you mind? Allow you to run around somewhere else? Sure. You're getting in the way of my viewers, guys. But you're literally in our way, guy. You pays attention back to the camera, though he was pretending not to hear what Ishmael said, or as if he decided that her words weren't worth entertaining. You wanna know where I am? Under our seats, guys. I'm the back streets of District 16, yeah? Where P-Corp is. Where Saul is his ID. Out of all people. Yeah, remember the P-Corp? 150 vintage semi-permanent channel eyes, Scream, unboxing, and review live stream? Yep, the very same. Unfortunately, I'm not here to eat ice cream today. So we meaning to ask, what's that fella even talking to? The heck is he doing? I think he's talking to his viewers, who are watching his show. It appears that he's the host of a certain show. It's been reported that certain parts of the city and new culture of live streaming via those cameras has been on their eyes. Next ID, like I've seen, you mean like the Sinclair one, right? The like the middle finger Sinclair or something. I've seen like some. Okay, let me find it, like where it was. Oh yeah, let me pull it up real quick. This one, right? something like that is kind of like cool, I guess. Now we have like, I guess, 3 of them. So we have what? I think we have like Don ID, we have Mersault. Also we got like this guy, yeah. I mean, he does look cool. I don't know, I have to see more. We have to see more. Do we like get like new ID every like 2 weeks or so? Like how does that work? Good piece of work. Don't let him get you down, kiddo. What? What Huh? What a clever day it is. Behold, this man is Sir Camille of Sync Association West. His name honored as one of the top 10 up-and-coming new generation fixers, featured in the October issue of Fixers Monthly, one of the big 3 fixer magazines of the city. I know we say this every single time, but most people don't know what... never mind. Oh, haven't hearkened when I shared the news of grave significance aboard the bus? Have none of you heeded mine words? Hey mate, why would I listen to you when I can nap instead? Like, how can he nap like when like Dawn is speaking? Like, yo man, what are you doing? I also think that would be like pretty much practically impossible to have a nap. Such haranguing, like what's that word? Such haranguing in our fighting path is of a cause for sickness on the road, Miss Don Quixote. The cramming sinners clearly existed outside Don Quixote's world. She was breathing very heavily, a look of admiration clear on her face. Oh yes. I mean, because like I just started playing. It's like the third announcement I'm seeing. I guess, or maybe like first one. Like, what's that? Yeah. And I'm like actually finally like done with the story. I mean, was like we have like Canto and like the new Intervalo, and then I can like chill out a bit and get into the Canto 8 and stuff. I'm finally like catching up with the story progression so far. For I did not imagine even in my wildest dreams that I should be shaking hands with Sir Camille in person. Of course, no one shook hands or exchanged the simplest pleasantries with Camille just yet. Okay, we gotta check out the Mersault. Right. I think like... Oh yeah, like they did, like, yeah. Pretty much him. Oh yeah, I can shard him, like, yeah. Actually, like, didn't like notice him. I can like shard her like tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. I get like more tickets here. Oh yeah, like I also got also got her. I didn't think I'm tired though. Yeah. I also did I get her, but yeah, it's kind of fun. I don't know. Let me. I'm doing like I need torches. I need torches. Yeah, here. Here. And too bad like you can't like see her how that tile looks from here. I mean that would be like pretty convenient.
곧 라만처럼
You know? That would be pretty convenient. Okay, like do we play like more story? Or like what? No, let's proceed, I guess. We already have like 36. And this is like, do they specifically like, I don't know, like interchange them? So what I'm saying is the like kind of 4, I think we had like 40 something parts, right? And then we have like kind of 5. You want me to pull? You want me to pull? Right now? Really? I mean, I can't do that. I mean, I guess. It's like I want to get this, like this one. But it's like, she would be available in like, I don't know, like 24 hours, I guess. I mean, I guess I can still pull though. I wanted to pull like, I didn't pull like anything so far. This one? Oh yeah. Yeah, whatever. Don't have like enough money in my account. Yeah, so I seem to have it though. Yeah, sure. I don't know. I mean, I can try like doing those, cause like, oh yeah, I need to like actually,
라만처럼 개장
I need to actually like redeem this shit, right? Yeah. I have like some extra pulls to spare. Cause like, well, why not? Why not? So let's do it then. Oh, we got like 3-star. Or like an eagle right out of the gate.
아직 정해진 시.
Okay, that was easy. That was easy. I mean, so first try I had like three like free like daily pulls. I mean like 3 paid pulls. I had like 3 of those. And this is insane. Like, what else we got? What else we got?
내게는 어떤 것도 감출 필요가 없어.
I will pull. I will keep. I will keep. I will keep. On glue banner? I mean, sure. Sure, we can do him. We can do him. Why not? Why not? We got nothing. Kinda.
명령하시는 건 다
Okay, we got hand glue.
복종까지 바라면
The Kurakuma one. Okay.
요슈. 그
Second Rocher today. We're doing great. We're doing great.
무전하면 안.
Okay, and the next one.
안녕하세요.
Sinclair.
복구계들
I can keep doing those. Sure. Uh,
넌
another
내
Rush.
불의 극치를 보.
It's getting better and better. I'm getting rushes from Hanglu banner though. I have that guy. I have that rush though also. Okay.
워프 열
Okay, I got him. Her again? Yeah, I did. I got her. I got her for like first try. Hello, Raina. Right here. But we didn't got like the like what? We don't get the Hanglus though, like. No. No Hanglus? Sure, I guess. Yeah, I got like some new titles and stuff.
곧 라만처랜드 개장식.
Did I see Hanglu? I mean, like. This one, I mean? Who cares, dog? I mean, this one? Or like, no, not that one. No, not that one. This one, right? Or this one, right? Oh, he's sinking though. I don't know. Like, should I get him? Oh yeah, I think we should just continue with the story so far. Actually, like how much shards I got? I got like a lot of shards on like rush here. I mean, it doesn't really matter because I only have like 3 IDs from like season 5, like not dispensed, pretty much. So lots of like stuff from here though, like I don't got any of them. I did like get the rupture ones, so I can, I don't know, like do some rupturing. That was pretty fun stuff. Okay, we're continuing the story now. I guess so. I mean, like, I got her. I got her, and I think it's enough for today. You know, we got what we wanted, pretty much. I mean, those two, like, I mean, they look like almost like the same. What's like the difference even? They're like looking at the mirror. I mean, like, what did this? It's poise, right? And she's like, okay, she's also like Rapture. But like, who needs her when like she exists, right? I also like forgot like the, oh no, wait, what I got? Forgot. I think I've gotten like some Kurokuma stuff. I'm going to use it. Hello, Glimba. I mean, blood fiends, they're kind of like slow, like to deal damage. Like from what I've seen, like Rapture or like I guess Fire should be like more DPS, no? Maybe. I mean, we can also really just do it for fun. Like, why not? Like, which Kurokuma I got? I got a Kurokuma, like, I think, or maybe something wrong with my head. Oh yeah, I got this guy. Yeah, we need to like wait for like we need to like wait for like this stuff. We need to get like all of those we need to get. Gotta be ready for that stuff. I mean, I want a car. And I can get like all those also. I mean, just for the sake of it. I mean, will it though? Like, I think like season is like 4 months or something, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then what? Like, so like, do we have like one Opus night per season? I'm not sure like how it works. To be like completely honest. Like for 6 months per season? Okay, so how many we got like in season 5? I mean, like there was like one Opus night just before I started playing. So I think it was like 2 months ago, right? Okay, we're getting some like more scenery here. The missing persons flyers and stuff. Damn, so it's like we need to wait at least 1 month for it to like happen. Seems so, right? I so wanna like Opus Night to happen. I wanna like get like be done with it and get all the units here, and also like the season 4 units and stuff. Then I can leave happily after that. I see. Yeah, maybe like have to see. I also need to like get the those achievements on the like mirror dungeon. I couldn't like do like this one. Like I failed on floor 10. I don't know, like I guess it's a skill issue, a pretty major one, but yeah. Also need to like unlock this one. I don't know. I guess we keep playing for now. Hey, like we got Zwei Association. It's embarrassing. You really have to clown around for that thing while on a mission? I'm happy to, but I need to like finish chapter 7 to actually unlock it though. Oh, hey Chad, look, allow me to introduce you to Olaf from the Zwei Association. She'll be my sidekick in this mission. I mean, she's alright. Her sidekick. So you can probably tell from her outfit, she's a fixer from the West, just like myself. The association sometimes sticks me sidekicks that are against my will for some contracts. Joint operation, you know? Oh yeah, totally. Don't really shine when I work alone. What can I do? Gotta do what the higher-ups tell me to do. You get it, right? Well, why don't you say hello to my dear friends anyway, Miss Paula? Collaboration of the singing way? Two formidable forces together as one. I think she's stirring up. Great glorious grand blood-pumping feeling this is. My heart pounds madly, as though its explosion nigh. The great figures I had previously seen, only through recordings, through books, through figurines, are here before me in the flesh, conveying, conversing, ambling right before my eyes. So like, Sinclair got an ID that is based on woman? Yeah. Project Moon be like that, you know. I mean, like, Ishmael has her own, like, Zwei ID now. Also, like, is she like from Standard Banner or like what? I've never seen like the way Ishmael, or maybe she's like from season 4. Do you know most fixers that here, Doggy Hoda? The fixer has been featured in one of the magazines I'm subscribed to, and verily, look at those eyes. Right, but that's the case. And everyone here really likes all fixers. Okay. I have like so many IDs on Standard Banner because when I scroll it up and down, I just forget all of them when I finish. Which probably knows who that person is too, right? That person who's been staring daggers at us this whole time. Then, who are they over there? That group of fixers who's been staring at us for a while. Allow me to observe. And their reputation already precedes us to be recognized by mere sight. It is a joyous conundrum indeed. It is precisely why I had said that I must graciously bow from that special feature on the front page of a newspaper. I may have a few gaps in my knowledge. It is probable that they are from a small upstart office that hath only recently registered itself. It is clear from the fashion in which they are garbed that they hail from the east. What a relief. Conveniently, I recognize who they are. Oh, they were recognized as a fixer from... I do not? For truth? Don Quixote stared and hung loose in utter disbelief. Mersault, come on, man. I'll look back at them. Have been looking at each other for a while. There is no reason for me to avert my eyes. My man, it's what people call a staring contest, and it's rude. So let's just... They're walking towards us. Should we wave them or something? Crap then. Yeah, let's stare back right at them again. Let's at least not come off like we're scared of them. Yeah, confidence. You know they're within hearing distance, right? Yeah, but they're right in front of us. Bloody hell. Don't look away, lad. I bow him right back. I don't wanna get caught unawares. Don't wanna get caught unawares. We're about to get into fisticuffs. Why, lass? Have you got business with that or what? What's with that grin on her face? I didn't know I'd be introducing her to everyone so soon. Please say hello to my little sister. Gia. I forgot how to read Chinese, like... Jia... Zichun? Jia... Zichun? Or something like that. Yeah. Little sister? I still recognize you. I still remember you were only up to my knees in height. That's because I was a child the last time you saw me. How would read that, like... Yeah... Jia-chun? Jia-chan? And here I was wondering what kind of impressive shenanigans you were preparing for since you left home. This is it? This is all you've managed to build up? Your own faction? Isn't my faction? Position? Come on, let me introduce you to them. Out here, this is my Gregor. Mr. Gregor, say hello. Yeah. Don't be shy. My name's... Forget it. I don't have time for this. Yeah. I don't know, like, I don't know how to read that, like, Jia, Zichun, Chan, Zishan. Give us a side eye before dismissively cutting us off. Up. Okay. Hey, you've not only grown in height. Zichun, I see that your circle of friends has been growing too, just like mine. Other than you. To call them friends was a very optimistic assessment of Hanglu's part, because people who accompanied Jia Zichan were all threateningly sizing us up like they were getting ready for a fight. You didn't think they were friends, do you? Still far behind my other siblings anyway. I see. Do you know that some of us are still out here, looking for you? I do. That reminds me, I ran into Jehan earlier and had a quick chat with him. And you're still on peace after running with that asshole? Still lucky as always. Think back to the times we first met. This Jian. His venomous words, that contemptuous look he gave us, his belief they're dying. It seemed that moment was embellished into a pleasant quick chat in Hanglu's memory. Either that, or that interaction was what counts as a quick chat for Hanglu.
시춘, 아까
시춘,
들었는데
I've heard that
위험하다는
this
것
is a
같아.
pretty dangerous place. People can be going missing around here. Why don't you and your friends go find somewhere safe to take refuge in? Still can't tell if you're trying to be funny. You're genuinely worried for me. Listen, my naive brother. Go here first, Kay? Earlier than your faction, I mean your second-rate minions. This making sense to you? I'm here to take part in the re-education of the Manchalan. I'm pretty sure I have better intel on this place than you do.
참가자라니?
You are?
시춘,
But why would you take part
네가
in something
이런
like
걸 참가할
this?
필요는 없지 않니?
It's not like you need the reward
토벌
money,
현상도
right?
필요할 일도 없고.
Yeah, you don't say. And I doubt you're in for some pocket money either. Pocket money? Sure, whatever. Pocket money.
그럼
Then is it, never mind.
아니다.
I don't think you or
너도
Mr.
왜
Wei
싫어?
are going to answer that
대답해줘.
question anyway. Uncle's eyes momentarily diverted from his younger sister to her Bose. There stood a long-haired man who looked toward Zichun as though he was asking for her permission, then walked toward us and bowed deeply and politely toward Honglu.
안녕하십니까, 도련님.
It's been a while, young master.
와,
It's been so long, Mr. Wei. Still escorting Zichun? I see.
부족하지만
Yes,
여전히
I'm still in her
알아서
service,
있습니다.
despite my shortcomings.
안쪽은
I heard that
위험할 수도 있을 텐데.
a bit dangerous in here.
아, 시춘.
Why don't you tag along with us, Zichun?
어떻겠니?
Let's do this together.
도련님은
Now, master,
여전하시군요.
I see that you're still yourself. Forget that. Why don't you mind your own business? We go our separate ways. I can see that you and your friends have some real talent for attracting attention, but I'd rather keep things discreet. I'd prefer if you didn't embarrass me in there by talking to me or something.
그래. 시춘 네가
Okay,
원한다면
if that's what you want,
그렇게.
musician. I would have.
맞나?
Yeah, just skip it.
미분은 아니었나 보네.
My bad. I thought you'd have gotten better after all this time, brother. It's better than we were the last time I met. I see. I suppose I haven't improved at all in your eyes. Just consider yourself lucky. It's me you run into. But one of our other siblings. But your head already be rolling in the dirt.
고마워.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Lichun scowled and opened her lips as though she was about to shoot something back. She thought better of it and turned around and left with her pose.
뭐,
Yeah.
가족은 의외로
Well,
괜찮아.
they say it's rarer to see a happy family than it is to see a happy one. Oh, look at me. I never considered that dog my family.
아, 아니, 그게
Also, Janine. What do you mean? What do you mean, what? No, but that's not what
뭘 쳐다보는 거지?
you're looking at. Do you expect me to back your eyebrows or something?
아이고.
여전히
Oh, man.
변한 게 없네요.
예전에도 저렇게 까칠했다는
Just like old times. So she was always that spiteful?
아니요.
Spiteful?
예전에도
No,
다른
Zichun
형제들보다 저를 더 잘 따라.
has always been and still is my most amicable sibling. I must ask, or have I cause to believe that I might have misheard? Still is. Was it?
맞아요.
Yes.
저것이.
That was... Isang's expression grew into a complicated mess of emotions as he looked to the ground, unable to speak further. Looks like they're running some kind of meeting in there.
이제 저희도
We should
들어가야
probably
할 것
join
같아요.
them. I looked to where Sinclair was pointing at, and saw a line of fixers walking into what appeared to be a makeshift command tent. Yeah, we should. Yeah, okay. I think like I need a restroom break basically. I don't know. Yeah, I should like figure out how to. Oh, okay, I can move it like this, I guess. Yeah, so I'll go like take a quick break and be back. Okay, I'm back to playing like more Limbus. It's like it's like the sun is rising outside. I don't need know like if I need like the lighting from my lamp and whatnot. And they should. That's pretty gray though. I actually need to like. Yeah, give me a second. And this should be better though, no? Okay. We're fighting somebody. Cannot be edited.
달리자, 로신한테! 내가 나설 차례인가?
Level 45. What are those people accompanying Regidus and Karen?
반가워서 열심히
Damn,
손은 들었는데.
I'm way
아직도
back. This wasn't about Virgilius. Kikore, who stood next to me, was very gradually starting to hyperventilate. You okay, Don Quixote?
비정상적인 호흡.
The gradual acceleration of her breathing patterns was first observed 10 minutes ago. I didn't report it, as it posed no real risk to her health and well-being.
호흡을 끝내는
No good way of dealing with a case of hyperventilation. Rachel regarded me with a look that clearly and concisely communicated that she wanted to choke out Don Quixote. I tried my best to look away. Ishmael sighed and stepped forward, sensing that Drescher was about to do something he would rather not have her to do.
대신 말해드릴게요.
Can tell you what's going on. The fixers from the Hannah Association. The Hannah Association? It's the one that's overseeing all Fixer Association activities, right? I guess all the times Don Quixote went on to Fixer-related lectures weren't all for naught. I never paid my attention, much attention to it, and once I hear something enough times, those lectures just have a way of lodging themselves into your brain. Fixer from the Hannah Association? The name alone clearly carried a lot of weight amongst other fixers, as the Hannah Association fixer, dressed in pure white, walked into the room. They all slowly turned around and to gaze upon her. And the right gaze too. Holy crap, a color fixer here.
주목을 받는 게
Hey, looks like we've got another superstar here. Regidus, who somewhat grown used to seeing somehow grown used to seeing after such a long period of traveling together, was commanding the attention of everyone in the room merely by his presence. It reminds me, I heard that Don Quixote was overwhelmed by sheer excitement when she saw Virgilius on the bus. I'm pretty sure she was on the verge of passing out from the sheer joy of getting to work next to a color fixer.
이게 당연한 반응입니다.
I guess this was to be expected. Virgilius is one of the very few fixers who has the honor of getting bestowed with the title of a color.
다들 보고 있어?
Chat, are you seeing this?
엄청나지?
Crazy, right?
특색, 붉은
Look.
있어.
It's none other than the color fixer Redgaze himself in the flesh. This is no mere backwaters, backstreets operation we're talking about.
전에 내가
Remember my
방송한 거 기억하지?
pre-game stream?
딱 내가
I told you guys
예상한
this has to be more than an urban nightmare. You're worried about me, guys. Listen, all I need is your support to youngsters these days. Between Camilla's non-stop jabbering or his tongue clicking, and even 3-second intervals, I wasn't sure which one of the two was more annoying. Thankfully, we weren't the only ones getting increasingly tired. Camilla's antics. From this point onward, any recording activity, save for official work-related recordings with prior authorization from the Hannah Association, will no longer be permitted. Should you be caught in violation of this decree, the Fixer Association will be levying penalty points to your name, and we who are gathered here must be well aware of the consequences of accumulating too many penalty points. Fixer license suspension, great demotion.
여러분,
Well, chat,
아무래도
seems like
여기서 퇴장해야 할 것
it's
같아.
the curtain call for tonight's show.
싸우고 나서 돌아올게.
We'll give them a valorous, noble
같이
fight,
식사를 하고 싶은 해결사
and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget about casting your votes for the fixer I want to have dinner with contents. It closes at midnight. The kind of fixer called Declaration fell upon Camille and other fixers inside the command tent like a heavy layer of snow. They all began hurriedly fidgeting with their devices, trying to put them back in their respective cases and bags. With that, the commotion inside the tent rapidly simmered down.
꼴 좋네요.
Serves them right.
저자는 당신 내
There,
같은데.
that woman with an apparently dislocated jaw appears to be part of your group. Is she alright? The fixer from the Hana Association asks in our direction, glancing at Don Quixote. Don't mind her. It's easier that way. Soon, a P Corp employee walked in front of the fixers. Right. Round 4 against La Mancha alone. I'm very glad to be here. Happy to see you all. For someone who's very happy to see us, we didn't so much as glance upon in our direction. I'm Class 3 Documentation Staff Manager at P Corp, Archival Department. My name is Alessia. And she's Hanna. So Head Manager Cesar isn't here to breeze us herself? Feeling too dirty boots by coming all the way out here, I guess. I see. Right then, let's go on with the briefing, shall we? We were all standing here and shouting our predictions. The employee who introduced himself as Alessia loading up various images on the monitor. Mate, we really gotta go through all this bureaucracy? Briefing is yet to commence, however... Cliff lets out a loud, exaggerated yawn. Reproachful glares of the fixers were so palpable that you could almost feel them prickling at my skin.
따로 앉고 싶네요.
Can't we pretend we don't know him? Makes me feel like I'm something of a fixer myself. Didn't hear with all these people. Executive manager. I've been the leader of numerous operations that birthed this little skirmish. Numerous? I wanted to hear more about her story, but the mission briefing was actually getting started. I decided to table my curiosity until later. Dimensional. She will manifest here within the next 3 hours is an officially recognized urban nightmare class phenomenon. Dozens of fixers have attempted and failed to take it down. Did I drop something? Yeah, I guess it's like my USB flash drive. Ah, whatever.
잠시
You know,
희생자들을 위한 애도의 시간을 가지겠습니다.
Ponder, you're back. Right there. We will now have a moment of silence for its victims. And this is like, it doesn't give a shit, like, minute of silence. Quixote immediately cast her gaze downward with a graven expression. But I could count with my 10 fingers the number of people who seemed to be taking it even remotely seriously. Yeah. Some fixers muttered amongst themselves that victims were just fools who were in over their heads. Even I, with my endless naivete, could tell that none of the fixers really considered them victims. A loud buzz of murmurs and idle chatter fills the silence. A look of boredom clear on the fixer's face, though they've heard it all before.
자, 이제 이
Now,
화면에
if I may direct your attention to this screen. Several low-resolution images began to load on the display.
라만차랜드가 탄생한 것
Speculated
자체는
that the origin of La Mancha Land dates back 200 years in the past.
추정하고 있습니다.
By conservative estimation,
이는 보고된 사진과
it has been
영상들의
determined based on
집중이 있는
photographic
자재들을
evidence
기준으로
and the level of decay of the buildings and materials retrieved and analyzed from the phenomenon.
하지만 라만차랜드가
However, La
본격적으로
Mancha
주변에
Land
알려지기
was largely unknown and invisible to the public
전입니다.
until 2 months ago.
그리고
And the raw
이
material
놀이공원을
that makes up this amusement park is... what it is? Is it like flesh, balls, skin? You know all this already. Let's get on with it. P-Corps has the responsibility to share sufficient information to all participants of this mission.
충분한 정보를 제공해야 할 의무가 있습니다.
I mean, Karen's here. Just look at her. Like I said, you have more than sufficient information. Got that? Let's stop wasting time, eh?
뭔가 크게 착각하고.
You seem to be under a rather severe misconception.
물론
Of course,
이곳에
I'm
모인
sure some of my
사람들의
present
뉴스하고
company are
꽤 그럴듯한
consummate
실력을
professionals with the skill and greed most people would dare to scoff at.
하지만
But the truth is,
그래봐야
most of
너희
you
중
are
대다수는
fodder.
이런 도시양
Common as
사건이나
muck,
처리하다
painfully
다시
average, garden
치워지는
variety, barbarian,
널리고
big
널린
bin
해결사를
fixers,
바라볼
most likely going to meet their dirt-filled, miserable ends while stuck on urban nightmare duty their whole careers. That's all you'll ever be.
뿐. 나와 같은 위치인
Most of
1급
you
해결사조차
will
되지
fall by the
못한
wayside before this
순간이
path
나고
leads
있어.
to you anywhere of even passing significance, let alone joining the ranks of grade 1 fixers like myself.
설사
Some,
한두 명이 운 좋게
maybe one or
유급이
two of
된다
you
해도
may make it to grade 1, sure,
일본 시선과
but I can
같은
guarantee
것들은 꿈도 꾸지
you
못해.
won't even dare dream of getting anywhere near Red Gaze's greatness.
그저 쓰러진 채
Better
그들의 전투를
but still
보고
be to
체해를
honor
느끼며
of
죽어갈
dying next to him, feeling the disparity between yourselves and those who are at the top of the city. The grin on the fixer's face quickly faded away as the boisterous fixer felt dead silent.
그러니까
Blimey,
저 하나 협회
what that Hana fixer is almost right up there with the guy, huh? Or at least somewhere right beneath his level. Yeah, the Red Gaze shan't be outdone by a mere grade 1 fixer.
그러니 꼴사납게
Never
자만하지
please
말고
pay attention to the briefing.
계속해서 집중하라.
협조 감사합니다.
Thank you for your cooperation.
계속 진행하도록 하죠.
Let's see.
라만차랜드가
Reason for Lamanchalan's sudden appearance here yet to be explained,
아직까지 이곳이
though
뒷골목임에도
it seems that it's still confined
라만차랜드가 가진
to the back streets.
존재
The uniqueness of Lamanchalan possesses tangible threat to P-Corp merely by its existence. Yeah, totally did. Like our housing market hit rock bottom and continues to crash, didn't it? The fixer from earlier, the one who tried to stop us from entering the scene before scuttling away, slowly sidled up to us and began chatting us up. Most of us ignored him, but Honglu responds to him in a kindly voice.
아, 그런가요?
Is that right?
당연하죠.
Yeah, it was insane when that thing showed up here for the first time.
밀집되어
It appears in the middle of a dense population center. It was like two hells in once. All that screaming, all that blood,
바비큐.
two hells in one. What a beautiful phrasing. Our P-Corp buildings are well known for their elasticity, so while they will go better along the newly manifested phenomenon, they didn't like crumble or anything. Anyways, when the Michelin suddenly appeared there, pulsing and pushing away all the buildings that used to be there, people got crushed and a bunch of buildings got banned. There were really a lot of survivors for something so devastating. All thanks to P-Corp's singularity, which kept the people inside of the buildings safe. They set up a 3-kilometer radius buffer zone, limiting construction in the area where it manifests, but just 3 kilometers. Buildings utilize P-Corp's singularity. Have a very high level of elasticity, meaning buildings made using their technology are very unlikely to collapse or fall apart in response to shock. It's probable that they have decided that it would be safe enough to let the periphery of Lamanchalan slightly overlap with the residential zone. I know what the safe P-Corp can make. A safe home anywhere. To mention the shock when all the disaster happened, not only claimed of fame crumbled, the faith in their technology growing shaky. No wonder the real estate market crashed rock bottom around here. It was time to buy, like, you know, and then it's all big when, like, the fixers fix the stuff. I mean, it was so bad that the locals banded together and stormed Lamanchalan, wickets and all. So that's what those banners were about.
사진에 보고된 것처럼
As you all can see,
라만차의
Lamanchaland
길은
presents
겉으로
itself
보기에는
as an
화려한 놀이공원의 모습을 하고 있다.
extravagantly decorated amusement park.
여러 보고 중
One of the most common
공통된
testimonies from the
반경
report
8km
state
까지의 인원이
that there is an 8-kilometer range radius from the epicenter,
이로
and these
인해
people had been
호기심에
hearing
시민들이
disembodied music
서부를
observes.
대다수가
Several curious civilians drawn by the music approached it. Most of them are yet to return.
그 음악 소리에 사람을 최면 상태로
Is it
유도하는
possible that
효과가 있을
the music
가능성은
holds
없습니까?
hypnotonic qualities? That is indeed a possibility if we won't be ruling out. Too many visitors have ignored the obvious warning signs and perimeter tapes to call it a coincidence, possibly erring possibly erring on the side of caution. We and the relevant individuals will be equipping ourselves with earplugs. What must we do once this Lamanchaland materializes?
일단 너희들이
Once you enter its perimeters, you will have to ready yourselves for imminent combat.
그곳에서 너희들이 마주할
There aren't any kind of
풍선을 나눠주는
peanuts
피해로
giving away balloons,
팝콘을
no amusement park employees popping popcorns, no staff members greeting you with a welcome song. Only bloodfiends. Bloodfiends? They're real? Haven't you heard about the Blood Red Knight, the infamous star of the city? Some people say that Blood Red Knight was actually a really powerful blood fiend. Yeah, people say lots of stuff. You know, rumors spread in the city, but it wasn't anything too crazy once you got down to it. Rumors? You don't know how resilient, devastatingly powerful and stubborn the Blood Red Knight was. Your ignorant muses don't have the right to talk about that thing so lightly.
그래.
Yes, the only things you'll find in there
오로지
are blood bags and the blood fiends that turned them, sharpening their fangs to fill their ravenous hunger with your blood. Oh, here's the detail I was going to share earlier before I was cut off. The raw material that makes up every structure within Lamanchaland is human blood. Oh, I guessed it. Dating back over 200 years in the past. Blood fiends can make amusement parks out of blood? Yeah, amusement parks specifically, Sinclair. And I'm looking towards to this. If it's only blood fiends to find it there, I'm sure they'll waste no time making mincemeat of the green urns. You know, fixers talk. The way that guy's talking about blood fiends reminds me a lot of how Ishii used to talk about the Great Lake. Nah, not the whale PTSD. You can't blame us for being on the edge all the time when the smallest mistake could cost us lives. Not to mention how irritating it is when others can't even understand the dangers or doze enough like there's no tomorrow. They're indulged, thanks to some sort who's been constantly stepping on my foot. Nice weather today. What's... I need to drink some water. I don't like... I think I'm getting used to speaking and stuff, but it's kind of like... I'm not really used to it. I need like more... What do I call it? Like... I guess... It's a stamina, but a stamina of what? Like... I don't know, like speech stamina or something? Yeah, whatever. Okay, it was Sinclair who was stepping on his foot, and the rather forcible behest of Ishmael. But I have my silence. Last thing I wanted was to have the two of them bickering again. Anyway, if you manage to survive for 6 hours within Lamanchaland, the music announcing the closure of the park will start playing. We were able to cross-reference this fact from testimonies of every fixer and civilian who managed to make it out alive. Once the exit song starts playing, you have 30 minutes to exit Lamanchaland. Should you fail to do so, you'll be trapped inside Lamanchaland until it manifests here again, effectively putting you into an endless battle against the Blood Fiends. Guess what's going to happen to like sinners, right? They're probably getting trapped in there, destroying bloodfiends left and right. If anyone even survives that long, they also have eyewitness reports. They also were eyewitness reports, where some fixers identified missing people aboard certain amusement park rides. But that's not an important detail for those who are present. I mean, they're blood bags. Of course they were identified. Based on testimonies and reports from the survivors, we've been able to establish a map of La Mancha, comprised of 4 separate areas. It has yet to make it to the final area, which is located here. I mean, this shows the map, like, I don't know. However, we were able to identify that a certain device in each area, Area 1, 2, and 3 respectively, to be activated first in order to unlock the final area. The devices within Area 1 and 2 have been activated in the past, but no one has managed to activate the one in the Area 3 just yet. Understood. I suppose we should beeline it to Area 3 to save some time then. No, it appears that the device is reset when La Mancha disappears. In other words, we have to divide and conquer, team up with other fixers, choose an area to tackle. I see. Split up, activate our respective devices, our rendezvous at the final area. Assuming that our team successfully activates the device they're responsible for. Correct. We suspect that the key to solving the La Mancha problem lies within its final area. Is there something you'd like to share? Isn't it funny? We have to go activate some kind of device in each section of La Mancha to unlock the final area? It's kind of like a game, isn't it? Oh, almost like a game. Like a dungeon or something, right? It's like they're giving those who dare to challenge the might of La Mancha stages to beat. Conditions to fulfill. Should we know that? How should we know what bloodfiends are thinking? Those monsters are born twisted. Hannah, there's something we'd like to confirm. The Sway Association is here to rescue our client, not for the eradication reward. Don't you mean the Sway and the Sink? Don't leave me out. Therefore, the Sway and the Sink have no reason to enter the 3 areas to activate those devices. I suppose you could take over from here for the sake of accuracy. Sure. Right. I'm sure you work up your own reasons for being here, yes? Therefore, we at P Corp set up an eradication dividend fund, which means that we will be giving all the reward money based on how much I have contributed to the eradication of the Mancha. Assuming a successful outcome, that is, if your goal isn't the eradication of the Mancha, then feel free to roam on your own to fulfill your respective contracts, as long as you acknowledge that you won't be receiving any payout from the fund upon successful completion of this expedition. You are free to do as you will. However, we also like to request that you submit a copy of that contract, that we are aware of its details. Understood. I'll hand it over as soon as this meeting adjourns. Speaking of which, I'd like to take this opportunity to declare something. If you and any of you intend to write quotails to pilfer more of the reward than you deserve, I'll hunt you down, too. Got that? Ladies and gents, I can add that he isn't one for empty threats. Can't promise I'll be able to stop him. Sure is intense. Understand that a lot of money hinges on this contract. However, remember that our primary objective remains to minimize casualties and to prevent further disappearances. Leave some of that selfishness behind and cooperate for the greater good. Fine, I'll cooperate, if that's even possible. The Hana fixer didn't contradict him. She was the kind of person who wouldn't hesitate to put her foot down, would have easily forced us into cooperating, but it seemed that she wouldn't keep us from fighting, if it did come to that. Don Quixote was the only one patiently nodding along to her advice.
각 구역으로 가는 조는
So, who's going with who?
편성할 계획이죠?
And to which area? Zichun, Hanglo's little sister, who'd been listening quietly to the briefing, raised her head with a question. Raise her hand with the question.
우리가 내부적으로 파악한
You'll be assigned to
여러분들의
teams
능력이나
and
잠재력,
areas based on our
토대로
internal data analysis of your individual capabilities, potential, and alignment.
그럼 한 구역에
We should
너무
probably
많은
avoid
인간이
overcrowding,
필요하네요. 가령
such as setting us a group of dozen or so people, for example.
너무 많은 인원이
We tend to avoid bottlenecking too many people in the same area. Just hiding her disdain at all. Well, it's not like we wanted her to tag along.
같이 다니고 싶어.
There are no further questions. I'll be assigning you all to teams and area pairs. Halt! Every single fixer in the room. Turned around to look at Don Quixote, and her bellowing roar. Perhaps it was the sheer fever in her voice. Perhaps they were simply annoyed by her asking that one last question, and the boring briefing was almost over.
이거
The music though, like,
제 한청이 아니라
Don Quixote is coming.
진짜 돈
It's a Bill Boss music, basically. At that point. But come on. Please, don't tell me this is actually happening.
오, 야.
They actually woke up. Actually woke me up this time. No, this was the best time to go back to sleep, but
옛날 같았으면
it would have resulted in a summary execution back in the day. Okay, and the question is, Hark, it appears that the information of the greatest import is missing from the briefing. Is it? A moment, please. Alessio began flipping through the briefing, flustered. And shall the rescue operation for the victims of this terrible amusement park commence? I believe that an operation of such grand scale may be difficult to accomplish only with the help of sirs and ladies from the Zwei and Sink Association. Hey, is that like a character you're playing or something? That's not mainstream at all. I like it. Though I gotta say, playing a character is a bit old-fashioned. At least I know that my viewers won't enjoy something like that.
다소 오해가 있는 듯하고.
It appears there has been some misunderstanding. Our contract has nothing to do with rescuing the visitors, let alone all of them. Our contract is a search and rescue operation for a specific visitor requested to us by our client. Then, we shall make up the rescue party for the rest of its victims. Is she for real?
어디서 오는 노래인데?
Where did these idiots come from? Dude, let me see.
우리처럼
Unless you have been specifically contracted to rescue someone,
실종자
I recommend that you
구체적인
peruse the missing persons flyers for the rewards. It's only the promise of rewards that I desire. Only valiant fixers are gathered here, yet no one taketh up the role of a rescuer. Prithee, fixer of this way, art thou not one of this way, one of those who call themselves your shield? Yeah, their shield's alright. I am sure of whoever enters an official contractual agreement with them. Why, yet a fixer must wager their own life on a shallow promise of capital. Pray tell, why the fixer of associations abandon honor for greed? Jeez, Kay, that's enough playing around. Do you have any idea who we're talking to? I am very well aware, young Camellia of Sync Association, Sections 3, frequent feature of the Fixers Monthly magazine, currently number 7 in the Fixers I want to have dinner in these contests. So, you know, wait, I'm only number 7? Well then, it's important right now. You're so knowledgeable about the Fixers, and I'm sure you know this as well, that I, as a Fixer of the Sync Association, I don't want to waste breath on mere words. When we want to settle something or make a statement, we duel. An official duel to the death. Then, although heed mine words, should I best thee in a duel? What? Should I best thee in a duel? You, thou swear on thine honor, thou shalt assist us in our rescue mission for those who have gone missing. Wait, are you seriously challenging me to... I, Don Quixote, the force shall not so lightly forsake my creed. I hereby challenge thee to a duel. Oh yeah, like I almost forgot that at the start of this part we had to basically like select her as the only unit. And we couldn't use manager down on like her base ID. Crazy stuff. Things were quickly starting to spiral out of control. Almost panicking, I glanced toward Vergilius. But I couldn't read his expression. He was simply staring at us in that inscrutable silence. Silence that almost felt like worms. Okay, I'm back. Hello, CG9. We're getting like, but we're getting on with the duel. Don Quixote against Sing guy. Somehow I found myself getting more intimidated by this than outright anger. Okay then, I want to breathe in air.
지금까지의 경험상
Can be determined from prior experience. It will be impossible to stop the presently developing situation. You are playing this counter right now?
동공이 평소보다 확장되고
Pupils dilated,
미간을 잔뜩
brows furrowed at a steep angle. Clear refusal to hit an external input. Our attempts to coax her will not be met with any meaningful response. Oh, she's lost it.
단테,
I neglected to mention this earlier at the empty lot, Dante,
말하지 않았어.
on account of the lack of prying eyes.
지금처럼 해결사들의
I recommend
시선을
against turning the
몰라서
clock when the eyes of every fixer participate in this case, pushing us intently, especially for a duel in which there is very little benefit to be gained.
또한 다른
This includes
세계의
summoning
인격을
identities from different words,
에고의 사용 또한
or the use of ego. Okay, but it's not like we won't be using them once we get inside, right? Let's see what's wrong with the... As I was trying to convince Faust otherwise, Don Quixote stepped in and resolved the sugar red. Nah, worry not. This is an unnecessary crutch. What, seriously? Duel against a member of the Sync Association must be fair and just. Never did I intend to borrow thy strengths, Manager Esquire, for this hallowed battle of mine.
주위에
Fine.
사람들이 없다는
Suck that
게
I don't have my fans here to watch me wipe the floor with you,
여기에 모인 사람들 누구
but I'm sure someone here will spread the story by word of mouth.
내 온정을 담아
I haven't thrown my gauntlet out of pity. And Garter,
무기를
had it
뽑아
Nova,
내 성이
or something like that.
제가 괜히 먹을 것들을 사들고 오는 것이 아닙니다, 단테. 이런 부수적인 효과를 기대했었죠.
Okay, let's try evading, I guess.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다, 단테.
And like we can try clashing this one and then like do that, I guess, or whatnot. We lost some of the damage, but
하던 대로 해보십시오.
can she inflict bleed now? Okay, let's do this. Can I at least deal some damage to him? Okay.
창의적인 발상이고.
I need to get like... I need to get like my sanity like somehow.
전투 중에 떠올리지
Like I'm struggling against like
않았으면 좋겠는데.
anything here. Do we just like pray that I somehow like win the clash? Like... Man, I need the sanity though. Let's just gamble, I guess, at this point. Like, what else can I do? Yeah, I'm pretty much down here. I mean, I got unlucky. Oh, wait. Was expected to lose here? Okay. It's a bit light bound. They are sorely mistaken if they truly believes that such meager bound could... It was definitely more than just light bound. It was outright crippling, if not fatal. Camille wasn't all talk, after all. He moved at impressive speed and precision, even up to his busts. Couldn't bear to look at Don Quixote squirm in pain. Turning the clock hair would leave an even greater wound in her heart. It is not the end. Otherwise, my blade would rather not have others hear of this duel. They'll think I'm bullying some poor amateur. That's enough, Camille. It's a crime to wish for the safety of all victims. But her attitude needs correction. Spouting nonsense like that. I don't know who's she talking to. Fix her this, honor that, justice, doesn't she know that's all just... That's enough shenanigans. Let's not base our strengths before even stepping foot into La Manche. Cause further trouble, never put a stop to it myself. Manchelan, day in approximately 1 hour. After an hour from now on, the phenomenon may appear at any moment. It needs to remain in close proximity to your team, in case of an emergency. I mean, is she? I mean, like, Virgilius is stronger though, no? And like the other fixer we met on the Hunt the Whale story. Momentary kerfuffle came to close thanks to Han Association's intervention. Okay. They're like, shouldn't she be colored also if she's like that good? That good. Yeah, like I already looked at it. I think we're like talking about it before, like the. You know, the teaser thingy. I see. Oh, that would make sense then. Okay, so she's strong. I got it. Very good. Praying Avanit is stronger than colors. We haven't like met any of them though, have we? I mean, maybe the Damien team or like whatever. Yeah, truly. Ruina and lobotomy. I don't know, like. I mean, if we finish like, Canto 7. And the new interval. I can like stream Ruina and lobotomy maybe. I don't know. Any thoughts on that? Silence and occasional crowns of pain from Don Quixote feel the empty lot. I mean, we can also do like MD dungeon runs and stuff like that. Let's get back inside. I can turn my clock in front of so many people. Okay.
아직 끝나지 않았다네.
MVP, MVP. She's so great, like. Look at her goal. Like 14 damage. Crazy. Music though. Okay, so we're like on like 1/6 done of the chapter 7. I need to clear it to like access refraction roll railway. Yes. Is this the correct word should be using here? The excellent dialogue in which our exceptional informant OCD department has passed into to us in our second communication. Sure.
주변 구경이라도
Oh,
가볼까?
does anybody want to take a quick stroll around the empty lot while we wait? After nervously looking around the room, Roddy tried to leave the tent, but Virgilio stopped her.
남아 있어라.
No, stay.
전달
I
사항이
have something to share.
그
Come on,
같은 건좀
can you give her a moment? At least until mission's over with. I know the last really pushed this time, but nothing came out of it in the end, did it?
회사 측에서 제공한 단독
Company has
정보가
some
있어서
exclusive information they'd like to share with you. That is the only reason I asked you to stay. I'm sir, Redgaze, earlier, what have I done?
문제 삼지 않을 테니
I wouldn't hold it against you,
하도록.
so be quiet and pay attention. Redgaze, the last truce. I swear to pledge my entire loyalty to thee.
언제나 그대에게만 충정을 바칠 것은 맹.
Limbus company clock. What's that? Is this like a merch item? I mean, it gives me kind of nothing. Like, I'll try to like Google that right now. What do you mean, like by Limbus company clock? Like, what's that? I need more input on that matter, you know. Just produce a small tablet and begin loading something up on its screen. Is he going to play Limbus like in front of everyone? That would be pretty sick though.
우리에게 정보를 제공해준
The one who will not brief
현재
the one
일신
who will now
상사정은
brief
이
us
자리엔
on this
함께할 수 없는
exclusive
것이다.
intelligence cannot be with us in person due to personal reasons. Okay, a wild guess. It's going to be... Okay,
불가피하게
she wanted me to tell you
통해서
that she
전달할 수
regrets having to deliver the information remotely via
있기를 바란다.
this device. Hello? 1, 2, testing? Am I coming through? Didn't they kind of fix your ban any unauthorized recordings or video feeds earlier?
물론
Of course. But we've received prior authorization.
이 장소에서
Besides, P Corp is already recording the conversations of every participant in this mission. That just sounds like a roundabout way of saying that they've got us all bugged.
물론
Of course,
쪽에서
the authorization was not free.
아니다.
To convince them that the information would be pertinent to capturing the entity, the origin of La Manchelan.
관련이
I'll sit inside. Investigative President Team Leader Moss is here. Been studying and investigating the destruction phenomenon for a long time, and it reminds me, we need to have a quick call with someone from the OCD back then. She had a pretty bubbly personality, I think. Her name was... Hey, it's me again, Ursa. Been a while. I'm a bloodfist this time, huh? I can't believe we're about to jump headfirst in that business without even asking our team leader, Lilia now. She used to bust plenty of bloodfiends heads back in the day. Really how we used to whoop him, boss. Goes on that smoking pipe and... Yes, I do have some experience with investigating and battling bloodfiends. I've even met one of the bloodfiend's elders, also known as the first kindreds.
잠깐만요.
Wait, one of the first kindreds.
저번에 만난 게제 6.
Let's see.
그리고 제 7권속이었어요.
The one I fought last time was the 6th kindred. And 7th kindred. Well, I won't waste your time by taking your ears off about what happened that day, so get straight to the point.
1권속을
Still slay the first kindred? Of course not. Could you put easy on him? I tell ya. Not the bloodfiends. No, the bloodfiend took mercy on me. Our meeting wasn't as bloody as the scene you might be imagining at the moment. In fact, she was generous enough to give me a place to sit. We even had a moment to converse. What? The bloodfiend gave you a seat? Expect me to believe that shit? Hey, rude. You don't talk to our team leader like that. Capish? Capish? I don't understand what the public's perception of bloodfiend is. Far from amicable, but I don't know that at least some of them, including that elder I met, I wish for a peaceful existence with humans. The X that first, yeah. Go to Limbus company account. Limbus company account? What do you mean, like? The account is either called Limbus company. Yeah. Link it, please. I need to check this out. Like, I'm kind of confused, to be honest. I don't understand. The public's perception of bloodfiend is far from... Okay. Yes, we did read that. Back then, I used to be able to state with absolute certainty that bloodfiends weren't special, that they were no different from the distortions I'd faced in the past. Those spells of blood splashing inside their pupils were my evidence. But when I shared this thought with the elder, she didn't confirm nor deny my assertions. But now, I'd like to make a correction to my prior theory. Bloodfiends cannot be explained only through the simple lens of viewing them as distortions. Their essence is similar to that of distortion, yes. However, we eventually drew the conclusion that the bloodfiends sure. Where though? I mean, I don't see it in chat. Hopefully, like, it's not like trying to like filter out the links. I mean, let's see. Yeah. I mean, you could like remove the the link part and just like put like the website part, and I just copy it and I'll do it that way. I mean, that could work. To resolve blood fins as one does, a distortion failed. I mean, that should work. Like just like remove the link part so like it doesn't actually think it's a link, like the HTTPS or whatever. Just leave like the site name. I think it will let that through. Studies into their true origin are currently underway.
연구를 진행 중이라면
Your team is looking into blood fins. I suppose it has some policy, available information to share with the rest of us. Yes, I suppose we do. I noticed on the video feed that Moses intently, briefly stared at us before continuing with her briefing. Maybe they knew each other from somewhere. Which brings us to this. The following is what we learn about kindreds, or true blood fins, those in the same vein as the one we've already encountered. We're talking about the ones that manifested as distortions after the White Night and Dark Days incident, mind. It's said that Primogenitor, the first blood fiend, wielded an unimaginable power and could embrace countless humans and turn them into their kindreds. However, starting from the kindreds of the third generation, after the Primogenitor, which are referred to as the first kindreds, they were restricted to creating only two kindreds of a lower generation in their long existences. Something about how they can just create families willy-nilly or something like that? There's the shard, by the way. Oh, better. Yeah, I think that Cassetti guy was pretty disappointed about choosing Sasha as his kindred. Post find the inaccuracies in your statement difficult to correct due to their egregious nature. Yeah, it would seem so. I don't know, like... YouTube's been like getting worse and worse. They just filter out everything. But I mean, they kind of have to, like, because there are like lots of bots, right? Like lots of botting accounts, they like spam different shit around every channel. So I guess like it's not their fault. But maybe that they could have made it better. Oh, I've seen you joined like the Discord. Back in the day, you can post the link here. Okay, I just need to check this out. Yeah, let me pull it up. Okay, it's an actual clock, like, right? It's like, I guess it's just a plastic one. How much, like 800, like 800 yen, like it's not much. Cool stuff, I guess. Okay, we'll proceed with Limbus now. A blood fiend of a higher generation creates lower generation kindred. That one that embraced them is called a higher kindred, while the ones that been embraced is called a lower kindred. It's often the case that hindreds, hindreds higher up the bloodstream wield a much greater power than the ones beneath them.
많다라는 건 그렇지 않은 경우도 있다는 것으로 들린다.
Blushes? They have blushes now. That one also like. They're done though, like. I think, yeah. I can like zoom on the picture though. Pretty neat, pretty neat. More Limbus merch? Or it's just a funny picture of Virgilius and Karen. Like they've got like a tiger here, like a MIDI concert. Oh, that's like it's already happened, right? Yeah. Started our sentence with the conditional. It's often the case, therefore it can be interpreted as a statement that there are cases in which such is not the case. You're right on the money. Just like how each instruction is different, bloodfeins are also different in ways. Our team leader will explain. Each bloodfiend's powers and idiosyncrasies often vary depending on their higher bloodfiend's abilities. However, it's usually impossible for all bloodfiends to revolt against someone higher up the bloodstream. While there is no physical barrier stopping them, there is an intense psychological barrier preventing them from doing so. Like a parent and their child, huh? Yes, like parents and their children, considering that they even call one another with familiar terms, such as father, mother, and child, is no mere metaphor. That is why there cause such acts of revolt goes against the bloodstream, filial impiety. Let's check this one. What's that though? Dungeon RPG? It's like a finished thing? I can't read the comments. I do have a Twitter account for this. Damn. It's a board game. I've been posting lately. I legit don't know how the fuck to like use Twitter. I don't know how it works. Never had like a Twitter account. That's how blood becomes their axis of value judgment. This idea of an inviolable relationship between family members get imprinted into the core of their very being. From being turned, blood fiends experience that extreme level of twist in their moral judgment.
제일 아래에 있는 피주머니.
That's why the bloodbags who are at the bottom rank of the family tree. Bloodbags are a different story. Blood fiends and bloodbags are the furthest two groups of beings could be from family. Rags that failed to become kindreds. The blood fiends there quite literally portable bags of blood to replenish themselves at a time of need. Detective. I mean, team leader. Library on Switch? Can you play Library on Switch? Can you? Wait, it does have a switchboard. Nice stuff. Teenager, you should mention this too. You know, when I stopped their necks and smashed them right into water? Yes, blood fiends have an irrationally extreme fear of water. Water doesn't physically harm them, but every blood fiend I have seen does. Part has been afraid of it.
어라? 그럼 물을 잔뜩 들고 가면 쉽게 처리할 수 있는 거 아니야?
Is there no like arena for like mobile phones? You can't play it on the like your phone or no? Because like so far I feel like mobile phones they're like more powerful than Library of Ruin. Okay, no, it seems to be like only the Windows stuff and the Switch. No on mobile, unfortunately. Right. Sounds like a solution then. You just spray them in water to keep them off our backs. You're about to visit their den, it's crawling with blood fiends. Good luck finding even a drop of water in there. Oh, I was informed that one of you can sense a distortion. I learned this through unofficial channels, but I still wish to share. Good to know there's someone else out there who understands this particular sensation. I would much like to meet you in person one day. It's a shame we can't be there to see it for ourselves. Very famous fixers there. Heard earlier that stupid Camille kid to be there too. He's asked for me, won't you? I tried to pull a prank on him, but the bastards banned me from the chat. I already kicked one of our asses. Whisper, come on, I already hold the line. I appears that they're partaking quite the activity themselves. I think we can end the go here, Moses. Very well. Any last words of advice? In last words, I once heard that some countries higher up the bloodstream have overcome their fear of water. Blood eventually does get thicker than water after all. Now let's see if there are anything I left out. I must advise you against underestimating their bloodlust, because no matter how hungry for blood you think they are, they will be worse. What's that supposed to mean? With her last words, she left us wondering what they were supposed to mean. The call dropped. I mean, with like a virtual machine, it's probably going to suck, you know? No. I mean, it shouldn't be like hard to like make a arena port like for mobile, I think. I mean, if they had like a Switch port, why not make it for mobile? Like, Switch is basically like yeah, I guess, yeah. Pretty much get what's trying to say here. About 30 minutes until the Menschland manifests. We decided to use this opportunity to gather ourselves. Meanwhile, it's something I wanted to ask Virgilius before we left. But for that I need... Anybody seen Faust around?
아까부터 보이지
In a
않으시더라고요.
while, was it Dante?
제가
I'm sure I can help. I want to ask Faust to relay my words to Virgilius, but I wasn't sure where she was. Fortunately, Hanglu was still here with me. Noticed me looking around. I decided to ask for his help.
30분가량
30 minutes, Dante. I have so many questions floating around in my head. But whenever I stand in front of this man, my brain seems to decide to forget them all. Why didn't you stop here earlier, Virgilius? Earlier, when Don Quixote challenged Camille to a duel.
아, 통역을 해드려야
Written
하는
translator.
거였군요. 단테님께서
Dante asks why you didn't stop the fight earlier. So that's your look of reproach. I see.
했음 쉔크 협회는
You must be well aware by now. The Sync Association often chooses duels as a means of resolving conflicts. But they're so well known by letting bygones be bygones once that conflict's question has been resolved through a duel. Perhaps lasting memory of some ancient chivalric virtues have been pounded into their bones. I see. So picking a fight with a fixer from any other association or office might have caused a real problem for us. But the nature of the sync made this a pretty safe altercation.
그 상황
Stopping Don Quixote from challenging that fixer to a duel would have only exacerbated the situation. Besides... Virgilius gave a long pause.
3번 수감자도 이제 정신을 차려야 할
It's about the time our third sinner woke up.
어라? 돈키호테
Weird.
씨는 저희 중에서 가장
Isn't Don
정신을
Quixote the
차리고
most
계시는
lucid
분 아니었나요?
one out of all of us? Tonglu's interjection was so sudden and random that he wondered for a moment if he thought we were talking about someone else. What do you mean? Honglu didn't connect himself. Pointed to his eyes and continued.
눈이요? 단테님.
Rise, Dante.
언제나 별처럼
Always twinkling like two bright
빛나시잖아요.
stars.
그래서
They're
신기해요.
so fascinating. Eyes? Noticed that the light in Hanglu's left eye was growing dimmer. The light fading away as it sinks into the depths of the dark waters. Wait, I have something else I wanted to ask you about. What I really wanted to ask Virgilius about was what happened on that train. But I wasn't sure if I could bring that subject in front of Hanglu, especially when Faust wasn't here.
왜 그러신가요, 단테님?
What's wrong, Dante?
안절부절 못하고
You
계시는데요?
look flustered for some reason.
괜히 초조하게
No need to shiver your cloak hands so nervously, Dante.
열차 안에서
And actually believe I wasn't let in on what happened aboard that train, do you? Sounds like Faust kept him updated. Well, then tell me. What's going on with Don Quixote back there? What was going on with Don Quixote back there? No, I mean, what is she?
아, 돈키호테 씨의 정체가
They're asking what Don
뭐냐고
Quixote is.
모르시는데요?
스스로 알아낼 수
한때.
있는 답을 되묻는 건
Such a wise use of your time to ask a question to which you can find your own answers.
그보다 더 중요한
Besides,
질문이
there are
있습니다.
more pressing questions you should be asking.
가령 앞으로
What shall happen with our third sinner, for
수감자들의
example? I get it. It's Don Quixote's turn now. I'm not going to answer that question either, because I'll get the answer anyway, as long as I keep riding the floor wherever it takes me.
떨림이 멎은 것
My hands have stopped trembling. I'll take that as a sign that we're having an understanding.
막상 라만차렌
Sounds
안에서 뜻대로
But you
되지
find yourself growing anxious in La Manchelan. When things start to go awry,
이 말을
remember these words.
앞으로 어떠한
Henceforth,
상황이
whatever
닥쳐도
happens,
돈키호테는
Don Quixote, you remember the promise, Dante. The promise? No idea. All that word is supposed to search any of my fears. Virgilius is the type to waffle on meaninglessly, so I suppose there isn't anything else I can gather from him at the moment. Sometime later, back among the sinners at the empty lot, Don Quixote about what happened earlier.
오늘은 정말
Well, it is a marvelous day. Would you still not agree, Manchester Squire? It is.
하나 옆에도 실제로
It is just today alone I had the joy of espying a Hana association fixer with my own eyes. The honor of clashing my steel against Sir Camille of Sink. Indeed, Sir Camille was a fixer most righteous, and becoming in his live streams. I cannot even an ounce of doubt in my mind that the kerfuffle was not but an issue of miscommunication. How do you even access these streams in the bus? Major Squire, forsooth, I'm finally beginning to feel as though we're tackling contracts worthy of true fixers. To slay the wicked and liberate the innocent from suffering. It was my dream of lifetime indeed. Sir Virgilius once again insisted our primary request is to lay our claim upon the Golden Bough, yet I shall eradicate the Manchilan, even if it costs us our quest. And mark my words, for I shall rescue its victims as well, if we lost one of them. I stare in silence as Don Quixote boasts. I think I saw stars twinkling in her eyes. I humbly said, Tick-tock. Dante, I've been looking for you fast, because you had business to discuss with Virgilius, it seems. I felt like she was accusing me that there wasn't any other reason I'd be looking for her, so I couldn't help but stammer. Now that I think about it, I don't see her alone with Karen very often. What were you two doing here? Performance our routine procedures with Karen. There is a certain examination procedure must perform at an interval. What? Examination procedure. Only consists of gray matter biofusion normositarian tests, gray matter response activity level tests, to electrical stimuli. It also includes several other tests, external brain pressure variance tests, the bloodstream distribution test to verify that the numbers are within the expected range, and I will stop here. Still not want to talk, but I am once again reminded that Faust isn't very good at talking to people either. Our passengers are going to an amusement park. More fun than the bus? Never been to one myself, but probably except that individual partaking in activities within amusement park have an average increased heart rate 1.5 times their typical range. Why? Cathedral vehicles that are meant to raise their heart rate and in turn their level of excitement. It is known that one of the rides most emblematic of the amusement park experience consists of the following procedure: biting the passenger to the chair and dropping the vehicle, which often takes the form of a train from 100-meter height to ground level within 3 seconds. Sounds like reckless driving. Must be a terrible driver. Worse than Karen. Perhaps. She's one to talk, especially when it comes to reckless driving. I'm sure there are other more fun rides, right? Probably. Perhaps. To go there someday. A real amusement park. Make a list of stuff you want to do when you get there. Karen wants to know what you want to do. When? Where? They're asking you, should a day come in which you're allowed to travel with us to locations other than the bus itself? What would you like to do at an amusement park? There was a long pause. Karen's eyes glimmered momentarily as they began to wander elsewhere.
그곳에서
Karen wants
사탕 먹고 싶어.
to eat candy there. Looks like today's one of those days. Everyone's got a twinkle in their eyes. Are we getting like a Karen character development? Crazy stuff. We're getting to a battle. The run isn't concluded. The method by which eradication quests of fixers, the brave and the bold, are to be conducted. Okay.
소재가 준비됐어?
나를 불렀나? 고래를 향해.
원하신다. 이거 참 설레는구려.
Fixers began gathering one by one on the side.
라만차랜드가
The Munchland is beginning to manifest.
음악 소리가 들리기 시작한
The moment the music began to play, which measures at 1,612 hours today, the Munchland will be open until 2,200. Wait. That's like 400 hours. Oh, they forgot like the... yeah, it's like... I get it. It was just like 6 p.m. like till like 10 p.m. They forgot like the separator was like... wasn't that like 1,000, like 2,000 hours? Yeah, I mean, there's like some errors in the text, in the English one especially. We only feel like giving up on ourselves. Promise.
그게 다야?
Is that it?
앞으로 어떻게?
Well, how will you live on?
고마웠어.
Thank you for everything.
해결사 잡지는
Don't forget those Fixers magazines.
너무 싫어.
Please, I don't want an adventure. Stop, please. I have conceived an idea most ingenious. It's the same phenomenon I experienced back at the Great Lake. But these memories are much more fragmented, opaque. The glimpses of Don Quixote I saw were nothing like the person I know, but should I follow this journey to its conclusion? What shall happen with our sword thinner? For example, I understand what all these glimpses of memories mean, like I always have, and we have made our way toward La Manchlan.
여기 그 라만차
Manchla? This place is pretty spooky, huh?
그리고
I smell blood. I mean, the whole thing is made out of blood.
이곳은 수십의
We're contending with a phenomenon that has devoured dozens of
한수많은
fixers.
인물이
Not let your guards down.
드디어 모습을
Here they come, those bloodfiends beasts. Look, survivors! Darn.
구도였으면
I really could have broken my viewer count record with a dramatic shot like this.
무기를 들고 있고
Weapons in their hands are not civilians.
관리자
Executive measure.
저자들의
There's something off about
이상하지 않습니다.
some of their outfits. Those anachronistically antique costumes are quite a novelty these days.
혼자 있기에는
Evidently, there's several individual dressed in clothes that are difficult to be worn without assistance,
누가 옷을 강제로
meaning that maybe someone in there forced a wardrobe change on them. Murmur among the fixers begin to grow, slowly increasing in intensity. Alessio shouts from behind the lines for us to stop. Hold. On the Prussian Menschland yet. Must allow the first 10 minutes post manifestation to expel its wastes. Stand behind the line for safety. Who are they? What office are they from?
협회요?
And the association fixers? Excitement is in the air as the fixers attempt to guess who they are. They're all from the Fire Fist office. I recognize their outfits. They're from our office. Told ya, boys. I told ya that the boss ladies are going to make it. Even if they were to fail their education contract, and they can make it 15-minute testimony and share for until they found. Even have the contribution reward.
적재물 수락이 끝날 때까지
Like I said,
10분간
let's hold for at least 10 minutes until they finish expelling. Fixer ignores Lesur's warning, rushes out to greet the survivor, and helps her to her feet. Big sis! Big sis! We made it, boss. We made it. We can finally move out of that moldy semi-basement office and find a place with some sunlight. Remember how they all scoffed at us? Come on, let's go. Some interviews, get paid, make a name for ourselves. Hey, survivors, my ass. Just hold on a little longer, okay? The Menschland blooms her smiles of joy. The Menschland, let's all dreams free here. Hope you stay away from here. Bloodbags at the gate. They will likely turn moments before they escaped.
탈출 직전
Beaten by small fry, won by the speech turned. Higher up the bloodstream you go, the faster the transformation occurs. Some powerful blood fiends can make it happen at will, or set it to occur at a time of their choosing.
저기
Hey,
혈구에 대해 빠삭하지
this seems
않은 것 같은데.
like the experts here. Got any pro tips for noobs like us?
조언이라
Pro tips? I've got one.
실력이
I'm the accepted death.
죽을 거라는
If you don't have what it takes,
살기에 의해
getting turned into a bloodfiend's bloodbag is no different from death, you know?
그거야.
That's easy.
항상 받아들이고
I'm always ready to accept that anyway. You're finally fighting some vampires. I mean, we did fight Casterio.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한
그냥
Oh yeah, the win rate simulator. I forgot about that one.
단테 나라도
I think like the more, or like not, the higher we go like up to the storyline, the more reading we have to do and like less actual fighting. Like today we were like basically reading for like 3 hours.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일 처리는 빠르게 하는
Like the battles, they aren't even hard.
단순해서도 고공수가 좋은 성과를 갖고 돌아온다면 그간의 정수 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 또한 용서할 테니 적합한 조치였습니다.
고귀하게.
지원을 가진 그대로 무너져라.
Nice damage here.
완성되었나 비뚤어졌구리 완성되었나
Okay, the last one.
고귀하게.
것이 아닙니다. 단테
Can like manage her finish her? I probably not with her first skill.
아류탄 초평을 느껴라.
Yeah.
이번에 네 피부에서
I mean, I guess like Bloodfiends, when they take the bleed damage, they also get buffed, so it should be good. I hope. The Munchland, with their smiles of joy. The Munchland, a place of freedom to dream side by side with Bloodfiends. Wish you a wonderful stay here. Admission end in 5 minutes. Please form a line and enter in orderly fashion. Remember, enter through the back left and exit through the back left. Entry may be difficult once the admissions are over, so please wait by the gate with your blood bags.
몇 시간 후에
Well then,
다시 볼 수
hope
있는
you've seen
자들이
some of
바라지.
you again in a few hours. The picture's cold voice contrasted with the cheerful voice echoing from the announcement. She really likes making things ominous, doesn't she? Julius only gave us a light nod. Strangely enough, his aloof attitude was what gave me peace of mind. The last thing I saw before the gate shut behind us was the ape look on the eyes of every P-Corp employee, all intensely fixed on the closing gate of La Manchela, as if they didn't even want to miss a light glimpse of it.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
Heretic thread. Tigis finally? No? And there are 2 remaining here. Okay. So we can. Oh, yeah, we can finally see the. I guess the park itself. I mean, too bad we can, like, zoom out. It'd be pretty nice to, like, actually see, like, what's going on here. Okay, so finally doing some fighting. And that's good, that's good.
피를 머금을 시간이네.
I'm not complaining. Earlier, they assigned together to fixers with areas.
우리는 다른 구역이네요.
Looks like we'll be going our separate ways here. Different area.
살아서 만나면 좋겠어요.
Just hoping we'll both be alive the next time we meet. It seemed that the Bloodfiend Hunters are assigned to Area 3. Chia Zichun to Area 2 and us to Area 1. Pleased to be working with you guys. Name's Hugo. Except from earlier, whose name was Hugo. Okay, look, this guy, like 2 things could happen. First one, he's getting killed. Second one, he's like getting, he's gonna betray us, like, or some shit like that. Like, he's like too sassy, like, look at this face, like, I don't know. Maybe like a good guy. No, definitely not. Look what I found. A map of La Manchela. That's how I know. I'm the ace of the team. I mean, they should have like shown us this map during like the briefing section. I mean, they were talking about the map, they didn't show it. Like, okay, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see like 4 zones. Where's the 5th one? The final zone. The ace just picked up one of the dozens of papers thrown about the entrance. This is the amusement park brochure with the map on it. Never to imagine what those British office guys would have done to me if I got lumped in with them. Who knows? They might have killed me as soon as the gate closed. Of course, they might have left my name out of their education fee recipients. Just awful. So, what did you guys say you were? The Limbus company office, right? It seemed that he was under the impression that we were one of the numerous no-name fixers officers, but I didn't really feel the need to correct him. Man, sucks being a small-timer. Always get left out of the good stuff. Not like those Sinkers Bay Association fixers. Always get the top billing. No, it isn't true. Every fixer honored by the great valor and righteousness deserves the respect. Not have a dreamt a dream of becoming a fixer myself. Fixer fixes things, whereas a fixer is a fixer of injustices, a fixer of the downtrodden fortunes, a fixer of all that is just is unjust, a fixer of what? Okay. Let's try again. A fixer of all that is unjust. Thus, once we survive this encounter, they speak to place hand in hand. Oh, how to rethink their impressions of us fixers. When you far though, giving me such a terrifying look. Kiddo, which is a suppose you didn't just say stuff like, once we survive this. Nah, never mind. Where is there? Okay, let's go find a wise area one then. A glance at the brochure reveals many kinds of fries here. And we're at the prey and wonderful place installed here. And the riser. So here a rise of attractions called Fixer for the Day. A Shanista show. The stuff sounds just like your typical amusement park stuff. It's even got themes. What rests at the incipience of this place, I must wonder.
몰라. 그것까지 우리가 알아야 하니.
I don't know, but it ain't our business to know, innit? Ask nonetheless, for I must wonder that, shrouded beneath the scars of time, lies the place of joy it once claimed to be, laughter from the heart, and enforced. It begins again, the education party. More humans, more excitement, more excited humans. We wanted to have this party more often, 3 times a day. So I'll send one of you back out there with 2 days to leave. Got all the balls who sent you here, but we looked forward to their visit later. How about this? Search for the devices, and I'll kill you painlessly. I like it, I love it, splendid. Board so nasty, yet blood so tasty. Don't be so hasty though. We've got plenty of events to cover. Fashion shows, popularity contests. So exciting, right? And this is... Still has made mockery of the guests and fixers. I always forgot the most important thing. They were skittering around here looking so unfashionable. You know that, right? And our guests wearing rags that look like they've been stitched together from redheads. I'll get in trouble. All of us. Hey, look closer. This I don't look half bad, right? I'll dress you in a pretty dresses and suits. Put her on display in the powder room and nibble you slowly for a week. Although, should I taste first? I'm so excited. There are a lot of plant here. Can you guys handle them? Worry not for not. Let's put a moratorium on their desk here. They appear to be much inferior to the ones we've engaged aboard the train. I believe they're at best as strong as that prosthetic fixer. Most likely bigger.
그렇단 말이지. 너무 걱정할 거
Jolly good, and all that. Let's go smash them then. Heathcliff's church. As our signal, the sinners advanced, deeper into the herd of bloodfiends. Okay. More win rate simulator.
기대하고 있겠음. 나라도 그렇게 했을 테지. 이만하면 훌륭하고. 그래, 그렇게 시원하게 쳐도 보란 맛이 나는군. 이리저리 그간의 전투권이 쓸모가 없지 않았군요, 딴테. 적합한 조치였어.
내 피분수.
Yeah, they're pretty weak.
영원히 잠들어. 골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요.
I mean, I don't even get it, like, why like encounters in like chapter 7 like so easy. They should like make the even like the chain battles like more like MD dungeon like. It's like what's that?
합격장. 쓰러졌구려.
저놈을 추적해! 기세가 수그러지는 반격의 기회다!
단순해서도 구걸 수가
승리로 이끌
물론 좋은 성과가 나온다면 달고 짭짤한 걸 준비해.
네 피분수?
And there is no even any need for me to read their like abilities and passives because they all go down in like 4 turns.
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도
야.
피를 순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
이거 참 설레는구려. 이 기회에 평소 지휘
I mean, still gotta do this though.
하던데
Win rate or not.
나라도 그렇게
You gotta get to the fun part.
이만하면 훌륭하군. 그래, 그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이
You're doing pretty great though.
빠르게 하는 편이 덜 답답한 법이지.
I don't know, so like I was thinking about the good in the Rapture team because I'm kind of down with like the base blade team. I mean, like what other ideas I can put in here? Like maybe the one who grieves like Faust. There's also the like ring, like not leader, but they like ring Iseng. There's also like ring Goddess. I think like she inflicts more bleed count or something. But like the actual unit I want is like red eye version, and she's like our partner's not, and I can't really get her. So I wanted like to try like different other elements that Limbus offers, and I already have the new Otis and the Russia. So I probably should build myself like a Rapture team. I think so, right? But like, what else to do here? To be like, completely honest, not much really.
완성되었나?
Yeah, working great.
네 피분수?
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를
More
마시는
fighting?
순간에는 생각나지 않을 거다.
Yeah, I
그러니
hope so.
가릴 것 없이
부디 정신을 유지할 수 있기를.
Please, or kill me. It's been 200 years since I was this full. Can you imagine what it feels like to have the ravenous eat your life for 2 whole centuries? Please, please, I got too excited. I live like I did before in the shadows, like I don't even exist. Please, tell us where the device is, and I'll think about it. Over to that attraction over there. I'll let in on a shortcut that'll lead you straight to the button. Just follow me. Enter and immediately turn right. Nice. Immediately turn right and we shall not bargain with villains. Canto not see the corpses that villains have left in our wake? Her innocent victims? Some of them appear to be fresh bodies. The closer we got to the attraction, the more the roads became riddled with mangled corpses. Like I thought I was right. Some of them did look pretty new, some of them only hours since their death at most. Of course, Otis didn't appear even remotely receptive to her reasoning. Could have saved much time with that shortcut. There are times when we must compromise with our foes to give us an advantage in the grand scheme of... Yet, what when you shall that shortcut signify? The path is one guided by the hand of the wicked.
놈이 아직도 그딴 소리를.
How are you still on about that nonsense, you little...
야, 내또
Let the last be. Damn, the first time in it. Look alive. We get more of them and coming. Holy crap, there's more of them. Like the blue coat guy. It's pretty useless though.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한 이유가 있겠지.
What use we have of him like larging?
있겠습니다.
이 작살엔 필살의 집념이 담겨 있지.
합격장. 또한 용서할 테니. 간단히 간단인가? 목숨줄만 붙어있군. 그렇게 시원하게
지금을 반복해. 실수는 없다.
일주간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않아.
Okay, this is like first turn, right?
저놈을 추격해.
Or not? Actually, kind of was out of it for a bit. Okay, it's a third turn.
조각이 되었군요.
No matter how much?
나쁘지 않은
9 of them? We already did like 100 blood feast counts.
갈라지도록. 꿰뚫려라.
This is not even like a remotely fair battle.
이만하면 훌륭하고. 완성되었나?
기원을 갖춘 그대로 무너져.
불안해하고 그런 것들을 끌을 때가 가장 무시하죠.
갈라지도록.
알아듣겠습니다. 지금이 적기라는 것입니다. 필은
따뜻해.
Okay.
완성되었나?
기대. 실밥이 터졌나?
Did we do nicely? Like the bloodbags back on the train, these ones can't come back from death. They were all once fixers seeking riches. Civilians turned guests drowned to this place by its music, each dreaming a dream of their own. I don't know since when, but I've stopped feeling anything about killing these things like them. Yeah. Sinclair replied, thrusting his weapon into the skull of a dying blood bag. Hey, the weapons that are booting, don't they kind of remind you of the weapons that Cass was using?
피로 잔뜩
Decorated with blood, coagulated blood, identical to his weapon in essence. Is this how all blood fiends fight?
모제스 씨의 말을 떠올려 보면
You're using Moses' family analogy. Maybe there's something like these close relatives.
아까 그 혈귀들이 가리킨 놀이기구.
This must be an attraction. This must be the attraction that blood fiend from earlier was talking about.
이 물의 기
This one's the main attraction of this area. Pit of choices. We're thus compelled to enter. Okay, like a mini boss, or maybe like a boss. No?
오랜 목마름도 어버이를 향한 죄책감도 피를 마시는 순간에는 생각나지
No,
않아.
we're not getting the boss battle.
그러니 가릴 것 없어.
피를 머금을 시간이네.
Welcome one and all, welcome one and all to the main attraction of Area 1, Fantasy Blood Shooting Rage. This might get a little too spooky for little ones, so hold on tight to your mommy and daddy's hands. Oh, don't forget about Fashionista Show attraction. Worked really hard on it. Please pay a visit to pick up a free souvenir gift. Sancha, she's spoken with her staring again. Your Grace, I'm thinking of giving out a few souvenirs here. Lady Dulcinea, Lady Dulcinea, just won't stop teasing me about how my attraction doesn't get a lot of visitors. What the heck? This place run by a bunch of amateurs or something? Wanna know something? Quality of audio has found significant improvement in this recording. Long ago, forever ago, really, bloodfiends and humans weren't as friendly as we were today. How sad and tragic is that? Today? Hating each other like cats and dogs. Their every meeting resulting in big brawls. Bloodfiends hunted every human they saw. While humans returned Bloodfiends' appetite for human blood, the hatred for their kind. Bad Bloodfiends are trying to eat those humans. Whatever shall we do? Whatever shall we do? Talk them out of it? Wrong answer, think again, who's next? They must be punished with impunity, so they may never again hurt the humans. Correct. Very well, then. There's a chance for you to defeat those bad Bloodfiends. How splendidly exciting is this? In that land, there won't be any wearisome battles to fight. No constant fear of getting devoured. There shall be only laughter. Hey, more wind rating. I think this is gonna be like the last battle for today. I'm going to end this stream and we continue tomorrow. I mean, today was kind of like a weird one. It was like I slept from I guess like 10 p.m. to like 4 a.m. or something. I wasn't planning on sleeping, but it kind of happened. Okay. I mean, those Bloodfiends, I guess, they're a bit harder to beat. Maybe not that much harder. They're still like Dino, right? 6th turn though. Okay. She just lost the clash. She killed her? Damn. Just when I was saying that it's kinda easy to beat those. Get started to get my sinners killed. Yeah, I don't think that matters. I mean, as long as like the manager Dawn is alive, it's kind of alright. mean, she's also doing great.
지원을 갖추는
I got some damage from her. I only have like the last one left.
아닙니다.
개인인가?
꿰뚫려라.
기대했었죠.
I should just finish him. Or her, I guess. I don't know. I'm sure kiddos are the most excited for this part of the attraction. Welcome to today. Anti-serious fixer attraction. When the bad blood fiends appear, use those toy clubs we handed out earlier by the entrance to knock them all out down. Adults can play too. Now beat the stress out of your system. We don't need blood fiends pretending like those fake toys clubs hurt. Not anymore. Only real blood fiends remain here now. Yeah, I mean it was fun, but it's gonna be all for today. So
어버이를 향한
thank you anyone for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.
생각나지 않을 거다.
Hopefully, like in a more,
마음껏 마셔. 그게
I don't know how to say, like
유일한 꿈이니까.
more. It's a better time. Yeah, it's a better time. Okay. Bye everyone.